Hey, Shalom, Israel. It's Prison Officer Quasi the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hunter. All right. Tune in every Tuesday night for the Brotherhood class here in Columbus, Ohio. All right. Start at 7 p.m. Don't be late. No cowards, no excuses. Hey, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom. This is Priest and Officer Yahweh Thumb of the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Tune in with me every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. for the Biblical Law class in Dayton, Ohio. Shalom.
The Spirit itself bear witness with my spirit that we are the children of God. That's why we all black, booted, ready for war like you.
And that's not how it should be, man. This scripture that Christ had told his disciples is how you stop crime as a whole. Because when you go to him and him alone, and for you sisters out there who love the beef and who don't like to talk to another woman about, how she, treated you, you sisters need to go to her alone as well.
Nobody is holding you accountable for the things that you say you were doing or not doing. There's no, like the scriptures say, everything should be done in decency and in order.
That's right.
There's no order and decency with you going on the internet and running in the streets with no guidance, without being sent, without being anointed by the man of the Lord, by being sent by a man of God out there on them streets. You must be sent.
When you hear us say salute, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabrakatah, right? That is Hebrew, okay? Shalom, Shalom, that is not Hebrew. I don't know where you learned that from, most likely from Esau, from the Jewish. On the street corners. And we ain't selling dope, but we are teaching you how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We are teaching you how to not be a drug addict and a drug dealer.
Right.
How to keep you out of prison. How to not make you a target for Esau to use.
Welcome to ISUPK Detroit. Check us out on all social media platforms. Classes are Monday through Saturday. Monday is the history class from 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday is scripture breakdown. Wednesday is biblical law class. Friday, Lashawan Kodash, Hebrew language. Saturday, the Sabbath service. Check out our community service program. We have food and clothing drives, helping the people in need. And we also have felony expungement services available. Join us and get involved.
And the Bible is just such an amazing book. Right. It's a book of literal prophecy of the future of what's to play out on the planet Earth. That's right. Everything that the Lord laid down and said will happen comes to pass. And that's an amazing thing to have at your disposal. You got a book that tells you the future.
And they shall no more. In the 8th verse it said we was going to be a prey to the heathen. But then God was going to come deliver us, man, and show us the truth of who we are.
That's something that you would hear out of a cartoon or something you hear out of an anime or something like that. But this is actual real life to the point where you can look at these prophecies and open up a historical book. You can go into archaeology and see that, damn, the prophecy came before the event actually happened. Okay.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back, gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yashala means prince with power. That's all it means. A prince with power. Why do you think you act like princes, man? A prince is royalty, man. Even our destroyed state in America, we still act like royalty. Right. Brothers with a rock, gold chains, gold earrings, gold fronts, man. That's all Southern people that's royal. A royal heritage, a royal bloodline. That's who we are naturally. We just don't know it.
Are you black? Take a look in the mirror, man. Look, man, you got a legitimate beef, all right? But it ain't with us, okay? Are you black? Hey, look, man, don't ever question the fact whether I'm black. Now, I bet you niggas do think y'all white. College don't mean shit. Y'all niggas. And you gonna be niggas forever. Just like us. Niggas.
It was never what a fake nigga think. It was always what a real nigga think.
I made my name up in these streets like a real nigga. I keep them pistols in my Jeep like a real nigga. I make sure all my homies eat like a real
nigga. He's the man that came up with the term African American. Right. We from now on we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say we should leave this place. You turn to them and say, where we gonna go?
They have the American flag, the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are.
Right.
They're repping the country that they serve.
these leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, it's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city.
My mind work as speed
He's the man that came up with the term African American.
Right.
We from now on we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say we should leave this place. You turn to them and say, where we gonna go?
They have the American flag, the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are.
Right.
They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. It's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood. Even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, but
Man, I forgot we was like, we good.
Good on sound, man.
Salaki, we good? Hey, bear with us, Israel. You understand? We back live? All right, most of Christ, let's get it in. You know what I mean? So like I was saying, big up to Commander General Yohana, right, for holding this truth down, putting us in the position to even be able to have a podcast, you know what I'm saying, and do this round table of truth. Without that brother, you know what I mean, we wouldn't have this. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Lamont.
Carl, if I may, since we just mentioned the man with the plan, Commander General Yohana, I wanted to at least start off so we can keep promoting this class, or that he's going to be having on December 25th. You understand, a shift back to tradition, the Feast of Dedication, or well known as Hanukkah.
Come on,
you understand? That's right. Destroying false idols. Commander General Yohana himself will be teaching the class on that day, December 25th.
That's right.
On the same day, all you disgusting people in the world will be celebrating pagan holidays and Santa and reindeer and all that nonsense. Right. Commander General Yohana is about to give you a real high holy day that all you blacks, Hispanics, and Indians are supposed to be celebrating instead of that nasty ass.
Man, Ramadan I came up with the slogan, and it was so powerful. What was it? The Ramadan, return to the tradition. What how you say it?
A shift back to tradition.
A shift back to tradition. That's hardcore. You understand? It ain't nothing like getting your identity back. It ain't nothing like getting your culture back. Before, of course, let me go ahead and introduce, my co-host that rock it out with me every week. Without these brothers, I wouldn't be nothing. You know what I mean? To my right, Officer Lamar Yala in the building.
That's right.
Doing what he do, making sure we on point. And to my left, y'all know who it is, the man that makes the baddest t-shirts in all of Israel. That ain't no knock on nobody else, but it's just the truth. Officer Yaradan in the building tonight. Rocking that trial. You made that one too?
No, this my man.
Shout him
out of New York, Yatazar, man.
Man, big shout out to Yatazar out there in New York. Oh man, look what came through the door. Good night. You understand? Man, come on, man. We Captain Bob Mouth from Milwaukee just walked through the door. He surprised me tonight. You understand? Andy brought a drink. Andy brought a drink with him. Man, we going in tonight. We might step out tonight. Where my shoes at, y'all? Man, come on. I got my stumps in the office. That's right. Man, listen, also in the building, man, we got Officer Iowa Lum, you know what I'm saying? You can catch him, you know what I mean, once a month doing what is it called again? War Report. You know what I'm saying? Catch him doing the War Report right here on the round table with Truth. Man, listen, we doing a ton of things, man. You know what I'm saying? Under this umbrella of ISUPK, you know what I'm saying? Christ gave every man a penny. You got to take that penny, man, and increase that penny. Go out here, man, and wake our brothers and sisters up to the truth. Ain't no job better than that, in my opinion. Sir. You know what I'm saying?
I'm right.
So also another powerful brother in the building, rocking it out every week. Tonight he got on that red letter. You understand? Looking crispy and clean. Officer Mayad in the building. You understand?
Red letter fresh.
Red letter.
Captain Cod.
That's right, Captain Cod. You understand, is the man who produced, you know what I'm saying, the red letter t-shirt. That's his own brand.
Damn right.
144 the Rebel, y'all know how it goes. And if I may, you know what I'm saying, I want to big up Captain Ty War, you know what I'm saying, out of Philadelphia. King Ty.
Ty really the realest.
Every time I say him, I say that verse. King Ty, one of the realest. Because he is one of the realest. He's a real nigga. We don't this ISUPK real nigga university.
Damn right.
He's a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Captain Ty War. Damn right. My time in Philadelphia, another brother, you know what I'm saying, that looked after me when I was down in Philly away from home. You know what I mean? That type of brother, man, get you his shirt off his back. So much of a brother. And Cap made sure we always, had something to sip on. You know what I'm saying? It might not been the top shelf. But you for sure that you was gonna go to sleep, you know what I'm saying, wonderfully that night.
Yeah, right.
You get my point?
So also, Captain Todd Ward just dropped his album. You know, he just dropped the album.
Oh yeah, gotta cop
dropped
that
his album.
joint.
Man, right.
Gotta
You know what
cop
I'm saying?
that.
Big shout out.
Yeah,
We're gonna
right.
if we at the end of the play a few of his songs on the podcast tonight. We're gonna show us on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So man, we're gonna get into it, man. What's on the what's going on in there, right? What's on the menu?
If I could just say a little something about Captain Todd Ward.
Go ahead, please.
You know what I mean? You know, we all was in the world at one point. You know what I'm saying? I lived in Philly for a nice little bit of my life. And I actually met Captain Todd Ward when we was in the world.
Right.
On some street shit. And the two cats the cat that introduced me to Cap, he didn't like them niggas.
Right.
They was kind of like his ops a little bit, you know what I mean? But they introduced, this how much of a brother he was. Like, he's this much, even 1,000 times over now in the truth.
Right.
But even back as a young boy in Philly, when he was in the world, in the streets, doing what he was doing, under the circumstances we met, he showed me and my brother love, even though we were introduced to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? By two cats who he really couldn't stand at all.
Right.
Like, he had beef with these dudes.
Yeah.
But he sat back and showed me and my brother about us being from Chicago and living in Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
My brother showed us a lot of love. And then when I came to Fire Weekend and joined the truth, he was like, yo, man, I know you from somewhere. And we met a couple times, you know what I'm saying, hung out just a little brief time.
Yeah.
But that brother, he showed us a lot of love. And even when I came to the truth, he showed that same love as he remembered me.
Damn right,
And
damn
like
right,
that
damn
since
right,
day one.
man. Big up, man. I gotta say, Captain Todd Ward, man, hell of a brother. But also, before we get into it, I also want to mention next week, man, we got a real busy week. Next week here in Chicago and Milwaukee. And first and foremost, next Wednesday, Commander Jenny Hanna will be live in Chicago teaching our Chicago Wednesday night class. You understand? So if you in the area, Midwest or whatever you want to come, you know, next week we're gonna be lit. So next Wednesday, Jenny Hanna gonna be teaching a class live from the Chicago school next Wednesday night.
All right.
Big Commander Jenny Hanna. Then also that Friday, coming back, you know what I'm saying, with another bang on the Round Table of Truth. Commander Jenny Hanna will be joining us on the Round Table of Truth next week, live in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Listen, as well as my man General Q. You know what I'm saying? General Q. That's right. General Q's double dose. General Q will be live in the studio with us next Friday as well, rocking it out on the Round Table of Truth. Then after that, on Saturday, we going to the Menominee Reservation. You know what I'm saying? Led by Captain the Bar Mouth of Milwaukee, being assisted by Officer Amunga Bar of Milwaukee, being assisted by Officer Karyash of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Right. Brothers been putting in work, you know, making sure we get to this reservation, and we get into every reservation where our native Indian brothers and sisters is at.
That's right.
It's going down next week, so if you want to come, but I know it's last minute. Book a flight, come join us. We'll find listen, you ain't got nowhere to stay. We'll find somewhere for you to sleep. Sleep in the school, hell.
Take your Mayat.
Take your Mayat, right. Brothers open up the brothers, and that's what the brotherhood is all about. Even the Bible tell you you're gonna entertain strangers out. You know what I'm saying? Brothers will find somewhere to stuff you, trust me. So it's going down next week, you know what I mean? So please, you know what I mean, stay tuned into what we're doing. So what's new in there, right? What you got, Lamar?
So we got to talk about that assassination that just happened. That assassination of the CEO of a specific health brand. You know what health brand it was?
Oh, I know. That's my industry right there. You know, Unite. So the CEO, of United Healthcare, which is one of the largest health carriers, health insurance companies in the world.
Right.
Like, everybody know Blue Cross, Blue Shield, Humana, like United Healthcare, they done came, you know what I'm saying, in their time on being in the industry, they done came and took over. Like, majority of brothers at your slave, now you got, majority of people got United Healthcare.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for my company, they are number one competitor.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they huge. So that right there, that's huge in the earth, sir.
Yeah.
That is it's something behind that.
Yeah, and when I seen it, I say, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? He was a coward, man. Shot the man in the back. He wasn't even looking. You know, he ain't even see it coming, man. The white man is the devil at the bottom of the right, man. What the hell you doing shooting a healthcare worker for? But then once again, I don't know the look. Maybe he done something to deserve the shot. I don't know. You know what y'all done?
It's like it, sir. It look like white on white crime to me.
Yeah, man. Listen, that white on white crime is something else. And I've been trying to I'm coming to you. Yeah, I've been trying to campaign for a long time for white on white crime in America. It has to stop.
No, God.
I'm sick of these white people. You know what I'm saying?
Ridiculous.
Right. White on white crime. It's starting to get ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? DA?
Yeah. We good? Yeah. Man, this looks like out of a movie, Cap.
Yeah.
It's a movie called The Born Identity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where they were sending operatives to go smoke people and all that, and they get away. You can't find them, and you know, he look like Jason Bourne. I'm gonna dub him Jason Bourne.
Hey, if I could, Cap,
go ahead.
Because I want to make an observation. We watching the video. But you see the video. Dude, that the head of United Healthcare, he walked like Vince McMahon when he coming down to the ring. So that walk, they just show how much power this devil had. Cap.
Real talk.
So the things that he has done behind the scenes and behind, because this is the first time we've ever seen him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
I guarantee you, if that's not some type of assassination to get him out the way, or he pissed somebody off, that's somebody he is wronged, or one of his lovers coming back for revenge.
Man, let's play the tape.
Corporate man. It'll start over.
No, that wasn't the beginning.
Oh, that was the beginning? That's when it started there?
At least the one that was sent to us.
He walked over there to make sure. Yeah. Man, he walked over there and finished him off.
Oh my God. Yeah, Cap, that was definitely a professional hit.
Oh, yeah.
The devil, he had a silencer on the gun, and they said he hit him 3 times, and the 3 bullets had words written on them. One said deny, the other one said depose. I forgot the last one.
Yeah.
But he was calm, cool, and collective. Usually a Jay could kill somebody and run off. Yeah. He shot 3 shots and walked away in the darkness.
This is a big story, right? But does anybody know why this was done to the healthcare worker?
Judging from the bullets, somebody had a grudge.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's a rough one there. You know what I'm saying? Rough way to go out. But of course, you know, America is a country that's all about violence. You know what I'm saying? That's how they settle everything.
If I could, sir. And this also shows, like, you know what I'm saying, like, as criminals, like, they as a murderer, you know what I'm saying, they the best murderer.
Oh, that's a fact.
You see, he came there, masked up, you know what I'm saying? Got what he got done, got up out of there without any commotion or anything.
Real talk.
Smooth crime.
Nice. This is the healthcare worker. And once again, like my y'all was saying, it ain't no telling what he done. Obviously, he done something. Nobody comes and shoots you, you know what I'm saying, in the back of your head, you know what I'm saying, then walks up to you and make sure you did, unless you did something horrific. Get my point? That's why it's so important to be a man of the Lord, you know what I mean, and you know, be wise in what you do. You know, don't offend nobody if you can. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, I ain't saying don't go to war, but, you know, and you got to defend yourself and do it. But man, it's a rough one, Lamar.
You know, like the calm level of what the devil did. Well,
yeah,
I'm assuming the devil based off like the pictures or whatever. The majority of the time, like he was so calm and collected. He had everything. You know, it was a single bullet pistol. Like he had to cock it back every time he shot. Like getting rid of the case, like getting rid of like the evidence every time. Silencer.
Yep.
Had his mask in a backpack, and he was walking the entire time.
Right.
So you know this is not his first rodeo.
Yeah.
Right. My point. So that means like you're gonna show you that these like what we see in movies. lot of people just ain't making this up. They're showing you really what they're doing behind closed doors type deal in open scenery. Same way they show their oppression against us.
That's it.
Or the wars against other countries.
That's
they
right.
always put a little bit of truth behind the actions that they actually do commit.
Oh yeah.
To my point, like this is obviously a staged hit.
Man, listen, nobody's a greater murderer, you know what I'm saying, than the white man.
That's right.
Excuse me. Nobody's a better murderer than the white man.
That's right.
He coming to get you. He coming to get you. The problem is they putting us on the news every night like we the only ones in the earth committing any crime.
Right.
So much so, you know, what that does to the human mind is it make you paranoid, you know what I'm saying, around your own people.
Right.
If you seeing your people on the news night in, night out, like we the only ones committing crime, well, damn, that is going to make you paranoid. That will make everybody paranoid when they see a black man if we the only ones being shown on the news.
Right.
You get my point, which is so far from the truth. I ain't saying, you know, we out here, you know, being saints or whatever the case may be, but damn, there's other races that's doing crime as well. Right. But of course, we have to be demonized, you know what I'm saying, for every little thing that we do. You get my point? And so that's what that is. Kazaiwan, go ahead.
This kind of reminds me of the movie John Q.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Denzel Washington played John Q. And he worked hard for 30 years. He's, you know, put all his money into healthcare and insurance. Then when his son needed a life-saving, kidney, they wouldn't give it to him.
Yeah.
He done tried to get all the money he can get, and they still wouldn't give him the surgery. So he literally had to stick up the hotel, the hospital.
Yeah.
So like this shows you how these big industries and insurance companies is just robbing these people of their money, and then when they need the help, they don't get it. So how many people do you think actually had to deal with the era of practice that these insurance companies is doing?
Real talk.
Everybody ain't gonna be as merciful as John Q.
Yeah.
Because the white man, you know, he's a hunter. If his son dies because he can't get a kidney, somebody is gonna die for his son.
Man, let's get a brother a hand. Listen, I know this video right here made all healthcare workers think twice about coming to work. They like, damn, well, who the hell did I offend? Who think I gave them some wrong medicine or something?
I ain't gonna lie. I posted that video. I woke up in the morning. That was the first thing the day it happened. That was the news.
Yeah.
I posted that in our group chat at the Slay. And then 2 days later, all of a sudden our boss is like, "You guys are doing a great job, team. Go team!" Like, all of a sudden he giving praises.
They don't want to be the next one.
They just fired a couple hundred people a couple months ago. Now they want to make it be like that in the industry, Cap. But that video, sir, I ain't gonna lie. Like he was saying, John Q. That hitman reminded me of No Country for Old Men. he popped the gun, cocked it back, popped the gun, cocked it back like that. He had an 1873 revolver.
It did the job.
It did do it.
But I'm sure it'll come out, you know what I'm saying, with you know what he done and deserved in time. You know what I mean? What's next, Umar?
So, as we know, we always got to battle the whole demographic on the 12 tribes chart, right? On how like the Hispanics or, you know, the Puerto Ricans or the Dominicans or Haitians or whatever are a part of one of the tribes of the nation of Israel. So, you know, this is going to just show in Puerto Rico, you understand, in their caves or whatever the case would be, they had the Hebrew ancient Paleo language. You understand? Of the real Jewish tongue or the Israelite culture's tongue.
Right.
You understand? And this just goes to show with all the people wanted to, you know, say we ain't right. Or that the Puerto Ricans or the Hispanics aren't Israelites. Yeah. This is proof. And we're gonna prove today that those brothers over in Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic and Haiti and all that, those are the real chosen people of the Lord, the so-called Israelites.
Right.
Let's play it, Free.
Thought they were crazy.
That's right.
Oh God.
Crazy. Loco. Then when I went down to the caves to actually check it out here in Puerto Rico, what we found was rather astonishing. Because upon closer look and examination, start to see that each continent is connected through a common language or through common characters or paleo writings or groups of writings that we find on each island. When you go down this cave, is connected to the ocean, basically, you're going to find a lot of these writings. They're going to match up with the paleo. It's absolutely wild when I started to compare a lot of these writings. They were absolutely like identical to the paleo. Not the modern day Hebrew, but the original Hebrew. A whole bunch of crosses, tavs, a whole bunch of shins. Even see the character hey, where a man is holding his hands up. It's a character of a man. I could see why they don't want people to actually know their own history, why they wouldn't want Puerto Ricans to know that they are Hebrews. Now remember, can a nation be built in a day, my friends? No, it cannot. Neither were you guys. Information, your history didn't start in 1492. Information has been around since basically almost the beginning of time. This place is so historic. That's the letter hey that I was talking about earlier. But there's so much here in the island or on the island of Puerto Rico, studying the history of the islands worldwide.
Man,
Mark,
you want to say something?
Go
ahead.
The fact that he said, the 1492 part was great. It just shows you, that means history for you blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians wasn't started when you were brought into slavery. It's irrelevant. There's history beyond that. The nation wasn't built in a small period of time.
Right.
And the fact that he's saying that they are the children of Israel, and it's one of their people.
That's right.
It's the oppressor, one of the oppressive people, saying that you can't be fooled by the lies the media give you.
Damn right.
You got to actually research and look into that.
Damn right. Yeah, you got it.
If I could,
Go ahead.
this is absolutely a fact. When I went to Puerto Rico, these some caves I told you I went into.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went there, me and my brother Yanyo went up in that joint. It's rough to get inside of there.
Mm-hmm.
When you get down in there, you see all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see it, these videos don't give it no. I got videos of that.
Right. I remember you going. I remember you going and saying that before I seen this video. Yeah.
And these caves,
Yeah.
if you see it, these videos don't do them justice.
Right.
Like, you get to see a Puerto Rican with an afro, so-called afro, holding his hands up, praying to the Lord. You get to see where they had the altar. They got an altar in the middle of it where they would all circle around and make sacrifices to the Lord.
That's right.
Like this is for real. Like, it's all in the sand and all that. It's worth going to. This ain't the only one that they got, but that's the one I went to. And even when you go, when you don't go into the cave, you can go at the top of it. You'll see the Hebrew at the top of it, like where you can walk on the rocks and all that and look over to the sea. But when you go inside, when I got in that joint, it was like nostalgia, like I've been there before. You see what I'm saying? The way that they had it kind of looked like that round table of truth picture behind you. Like, these brothers was having war councils in there around that altar.
Right, damn right.
And that joint was and when you talk to the locals, not the ones who want to be Spanish.
Right.
I'm talking about the ones that be like, yeah, we Taino, we know this. They know. They absolutely know that they got ties going back to the Middle East, and that's a fact. So I got videos of this and all of that. This is an excellent video, but I think this is pushback. I was talking to Captain Arch a couple of days ago about how, now the island is more people on the island trying to say that they're not, or that we not, because now the UPK is there. If you ask me, I think they get paid to say certain stuff, different narratives by political parties or whatever the case may be. But the people that I touch knuckles with out there, they know it. They know it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So this is big up. Good to say that the earth is going to help. You know what I'm saying?
Damn
right.
right.
So this is dope.
Man, listen. The biggest lie that's ever been told is that nobody knows the past of Hispanics and Native Indians and you so-called Negroes. ISBK, of course, was erected in 1969, not only to teach the truth about the Bible, but to also expose who are the people of the Bible.
That's right.
And so we've been telling you since 1969 that the Puerto Ricans was Israelites, that the Dominicans were Israelites, that the Mexicans was Israelites, that the so-called Negroes was Israelites, Jamaicans, all the 12 tribes are still here in effect. People that they telling you are the 12 tribes are not the 12 tribes.
Right.
You understand? So to be able to, for this video like this to come out and for you to see this cat went in the caves and show you the Hebrew, and there's so many other records, man. It's so much, especially in the ISUBK, man. We got all the records and proof, what I'm saying, to show that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians out of 12 tribes. And brother, that is about to become the biggest phenomenon in the earth.
That's right.
Biggest phenomenon in the earth is about to be that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that's in these Americas are the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel.
Damn right.
And we need to know that these other nations ain't fighting fair. Like when you don't know your identity, you know what I'm saying, you don't know your past, you damn sure don't know where you're going.
That's right.
You damn sure don't know what God you're supposed to be serving. If you turn on the internet, you can see blacks and Hispanics, we are in a state of confusion about relationships, in a state of confusion about family, in a state of confusion about tradition. We finna get ready to celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Something that you know is idol worship, something that you know is made up. We in the Christian church, we in Islam, we in every goddamn religion. That is a people that is in a state of confusion. And now we get an opportunity to turn back and find out that the chosen people are so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm right, sir.
So, yeah.
Hey, Salak, sir, if I could, what you bringing out is so heavy. The reason that all that confusion happens with us is because of things like this, how they have taken history and they have painted us as the savages in history.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You look at black people, they say we were throwing spears half naked in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Hispanics, all they want to show for our Hispanic brothers and sisters is they were Mayans and Aztecs on top of their temples, cutting people's hearts out and eating them.
Real talk,
you know what I'm saying? You look
talk.
at the Native Americans, they say they were running around half naked, assaulting women and being cannibals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They painted all these images of our people to be the most savage, bloodthirsty, nasty, lascivious people on earth when it's really them.
Real talk.
They put their imagery on us and spread that to the world, and now the history is coming out showing the Native Americans. They have found artifacts showing that Native Americans is Israelites.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? They have found artifacts showing, now these artifacts showing that our Hispanic brothers and sisters are Israelites. They kept high holy days. You know what I'm saying? They live like we're supposed to do. They got fringes, which means if they had high holy days, if they were rocking fringes, some of them were keeping the law, statutes, and commandments at some goddamn point.
Man, listen, there's big up to the tribe of Gag.
You know what I mean?
We about to get ready to go to the reservation, and you notice they still wearing fringes. A lot of the clothes that they wear, they have the shield of David on their clothes. They don't really, some of them don't know why they wearing the shield of David, you know what I'm saying? But we know. Once again, knowledge is a powerful thing, God. You understand? To know who you are, you know what I'm saying? Man, think about how powerful that is. And think about what we've been robbed of. You understand? Think about like why would you that once again, they ain't fighting fair.
Yeah, come.
Like these people didn't robbed us of who we really were. This whole time we've been thinking we Africans.
Right.
We've been thinking that we sold ourselves into slavery. You get my point? We've been thinking Jesus Christ was white.
Right.
All that's robbery.
Right.
You understand? To take the Lord's people and to take Jesus Christ's relatives, you understand, and completely just not care that you didn't, destroyed our mind, you know what I'm saying, because we don't know who in the hell we are. That is a crime. It ain't just the murder, you know what I'm saying, and the bloodshed that America got to pay for. They got to pay for what they done did to our very soul.
Right,
man.
Right.
Y'all were done?
What's so heavy about what you're saying, out of one, they actually push a narrative in our school system. Like we was just talking about, me and Carl Wednesday was talking about, how we was forced to watch Roots in the school system.
Right.
When I was in 3rd or 4th grade, out of one, they brought African people out, you know what I'm saying, to our schools, had us go to the auditorium, you know what I'm saying, watch them do they dancing and stuff like that.
Right.
And they had that stinking food all in the middle of the auditorium.
Right.
It's on the west side of Chicago.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? But they push that narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that they just laid out there like let them find their history. They push that narrative that we Africans.
Man, somebody get from me Jeremiah 17:4 real fast. Go ahead, IG. You was gonna say something? Go ahead.
To your point, knowledge being power. The brothers in the ISPK, we've been told that, we on the corners, we weirdos and things of that nature. Get a job.
But the brothers in the ISUBK had the wisdom to see that we sitting on gold.
Damn right. That's right.
And like DA said, the scriptures say that the earth shall help the woman.
Right.
It's inevitable that this information is going to come to the masses, and when it comes to the masses, the same crazy niggas that been on the corner that been telling you for years upon years, that the niggas, Hispanics, and North American Indians are the children of God.
Right.
Come on, say it in.
Come on. All right. Wait. Man, go ahead, Cap.
And done traveled the world and saw it.
That's right.
You got people like Chief Head Priest Ariyah, Chief Head Priest Yeshaya, Commander General Yohana, Chief Head Priest Lahab. Them brothers, Kazakh. Them brothers was going to Africa. They was going to Israel. They was going to Puerto Rico. They were traveling the world. They was going to Mexico and seeing all of this, and then bringing it back. That was expensive to do.
That's right.
Bringing it back. And then cipher through it. Like, just imagine somebody giving you a gun that you got to put together. You don't know nothing about guns. All you know is you need to fight. You got to put the gun together. But you don't know how.
Right.
These brothers put it together.
Damn right.
Handed it to you and told you got power. Watch who you point.
Come on,
These brothers
man.
gave you everything.
That's a big up to the 7 heads, man, for establishing this truth. You know what I'm saying? Also, big up to the brothers before the 7 heads. What was the brother name? Big up to Abba Bivens' brother. He ended up dying, being killed by some Muslims from speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's so much being a prophet of the Lord. Because when you're a prophet of the Lord, you don't really give a damn about death. You go out there on them street corners and speak against people's religions. That means you're putting your life on the line. And that's every brother in the ISBK understand that when they get that oil poured on your head. But these brothers are so serious about waking up their people, they don't give a damn about that. Every country that got soldiers, when they send them out to war, them soldiers, they want to die for their country. They know it's a good chance they may not make it back home. So guess what? As prophets of the Lord, when it comes to waking up our people, man, listen, we ain't worried about making it back home. We worried about waking up our people, you know what I'm saying, and unveiling a lie, you know what I'm saying, that's been kept for hundreds of years. They want to make, like you were just saying, they want to make it seem like Native Indians, what language you think the Native Indians were speaking, you dumbass? It ain't hard to see that the shit was Hebrew. You understand? Who were the Mexicans before they became Mexicans? Who was the Venezuelan before they became Venezuelan? Who was the Dominicans before they became Dominicans? And when you ask the very own people, they look at you and tell you, I don't know. You ask Negroes who they were, you know what I'm saying, before we got here to America. They can't tell you, man. That is, and this is so much education in the earth. Do you know how sad that is? Give me the scripture I called.
I got you right here, sir.
Read.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Come on.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
Y'all shall what?
Discontinue from thine heritage.
The Lord, this is a future prophecy in the book of Jeremiah. The Lord say, thou shalt discontinue from thy heritage. And we discontinue from our heritage, did we not? As black people, they traditions and ways and stuff, they can't tell you what foods we used to eat. They can't tell you none of that. Keep reading.
That I gave thee. Thou shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Thou shalt what?
I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Hear what the Lord say. Not only was we going to discontinue from our heritage, the Lord was going to cause us to serve our enemies. So you want to know, well, why did Hispanics go into slavery? Why did Native Indians, you know what I'm saying, get America taken from them? Why did so-called Negroes come over here on slave ships? It's because of our crimes against the Most High. That's what they not telling you. So when they showing you roots in school and they showing you us being slaves in school, it's a problem if they ain't telling you, if nobody's telling you why we went into slavery, then it's a problem. Because now you may think that what's happening to us is right. We done crimes against the Lord, and by us doing crimes against the Most High, God took his protection from us, which is why we don't have no power against our enemy. That's why the white man is able to have rulership over us, because the Lord turned his back on us. But now, because of the ISUBK, because of the brothers that we just mentioned that erected this truth,
And because Commander Jenny and Hanna then held on to this truth, now other brothers is coming in, and guess what? Now the Most High is about to be on our side. You understand? And now nobody can stand in front of this truth and stop none of what we're doing.
Right.
You understand? Where we at? We ain't more on that.
If you want to,
the same scripture, or is
this is the same scripture. It's the same scripture.
Finish the same scripture.
Go ahead. To serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
At the land without what?
Which thou knowest not.
This was a land where mankind never dwelt, which is why they called it the New World, because no civilization had been here until the Native Indians came over here. Until the Hispanics and Native Indians was already here before the Europeans got here. They had straight up societies, sophisticated societies, governments, and all that. The reason why you don't know that is because when the Pilgrims came here, they murdered every goddamn body.
Right.
Columbus got here, he murdered every goddamn body. And then they had you sitting up in school talking about some Christopher Columbus Day. The fact that they even had you celebrating Christopher Columbus Day, you think the white man just figured out that he was a murderer?
Right.
Like the white people are the only ones you know what I'm saying, that have you celebrating murderers. Right? You understand? They listen, they straight up honor their murderers. You know, and then honor your murderers. That's your people. Why make us do it though?
Right.
Why make us get up and do the Pledge of Allegiance?
Right.
When America's an enemy to us, they got your children talking about the Pledge of Allegiance. Meanwhile, you didn't murdered everybody.
Right.
Killed, assassinated all our goddamn leaders. And we sitting up talking about some Pledge of Allegiance.
Right.
To the flag. Man, Lamar.
And what's even more evil is how they try to change the history throughout time.
Right.
Like how they changed Christopher Columbus Day into Native Indian Remembrance Day or whatever.
Exactly.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Thank you.
Like, because in their eyes, their society is going to last for another hundreds of years.
So they think.
In let's say 200 years that they passed by, then everyone's going to believe it was always a holiday about honoring the indigenous people. Or how they're trying to change in the textbooks how it wasn't a transatlantic slave trade, it became a transmigration.
Right.
After a certain period of time, you forget the true history, and now you don't even know what these days are truly representing.
Exactly.
And that's just how cunning the devil is.
Damn right. Give it up. You know what I'm saying? So I want to last point on this, so then we're going to move on. Go ahead, priest.
Yes, no, I was going to say, I heard one fake Israelite group talking about how Native Indians, because of that scripture that we just read, that the Native Indians is not part of 12 tribes, because it says a land that you know is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, would a cut be? Of course, they're idiots.
Right.
Who never think like that.
Right.
To say that the transatlantic slave trade also took the Native American Indians and shipped them to other places too as well.
Yeah,
they went to other places that they didn't know either. So.
Exactly. The Native Indians were the first ones to go on the slave ship.
Right.
Before we even came. But once again, you got to do a little research and know history.
Yep.
The UPK was established in 1969. Once a school get established, these cats had already done a ton of research during the 60s, during the time when black people really started to rebel against America. You know what I'm saying? That's when you had the Muslims getting fame and the Black Panthers and all that. You understand what I'm saying? What you got there, DA?
Have a piece of history real quick.
Most sign Christ. What's
For
this?
people that don't know.
Yeah, this right here is showing, you know what I'm saying, the native, if we can get that on camera, you know what I'm saying, showing the native Indians going in chains. You see what I'm saying? So for any idiot, you know what I'm saying, they're talking about the Native Indians are not a part of the 12 tribes and that they don't fit the curses, which is what the brother asking. You just don't know history, man. They went in slave ship and was taken to Europe, taken to England to be slaves. That's why it's a lot of them living there to this day, because they was took from America to Europe, you know what I'm saying, for slavery. You understand? So big up for that brother for bringing that out, man. Lamar, what you got next, priest?
It's so heavy that we're talking about, Native Indians and Puerto Ricans understanding who they truly are. The next story is talking about Henry Gates. He's admitting that DNA testing is made up and lies and fabricated.
Oh man, you put man, big up to Lamar Gallo. He put these stories together so perfect. You understand? Hey, he do it like a sandwich, you know. You get the bread, piece of meat, the cheese, the lettuce. You got to do that thing. A lot of you bitches out there don't know how to make no sandwich. That's your problem. You know what I'm saying? I like lettuce on mine. Yeah, I didn't grow up with the lettuce on it. But I've acquired the taste.
You can appreciate it.
I can appreciate it. And then when you make my sandwich, go ahead and slice it right down the middle, right?
If you could, Papa Good.
You can't make no sandwich, baby. You out the game.
Yeah, right.
Come on, Lamar, let's get it.
Yeah, cool. So it's a video, and we're gonna listen to some truth about how we be running to Ancestry.com and DNA test, and they just saying, man, they just making this shit up as they go.
Nice. Go ahead.
We knew already.
Finally, in the first series, and we gave her a DNA test. Basically, the next day, she went to South Africa to announce that she was opening what became the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy. She was in an auditorium like 75,000 people or something, and she announced that she just had the test and that she was Zulu. It broke on CNN. I was sitting in my living room minding my own business and said, Oprah Winfrey's a Zulu. So I called Rick Kittles, and I said, Rick, did you tell Oprah she was a Zulu? He goes, no, man, she made that up herself.
Damn.
This is a true story. I would lie to make you laugh, but I'm telling you a true story. I said, Rick, are you in your lab? He said, yeah. I said, is anybody there? He said, no. I said, when the results come in, make her Zulu, man. I said, you back there making it up anyway. Nobody believe you could take some spit and figure out a tribe? What are you, crazy? So anyway, Oprah's finally
One more time.
in the first series, and we gave her a DNA test. Basically, the next day, she went to South Africa to announce that she was opening what became the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy. She was in an auditorium like 75,000 people or something, and she announced that she just had the test and that she was Zulu. It broke on CNN. I was sitting in my living room minding my own business and said, Oprah Winfrey's a Zulu. So I called Rick Kittles, and I said, Rick, did you tell Oprah she was a Zulu? He goes, no, man, she made that up herself. It's a true story. I would lie to make you laugh, but I'm telling you a true story. I said, Rick, are you in your lab? He said, yeah. I said, is anybody there? He said, no. I said, when the results come in, make her Zulu, man. I said, you back there making it up anyway. Nobody believe you could take some spit and figure out a tribe? What are you, crazy?
Good goddamn night. Oprah Winfrey had you niggas thinking she was Zulu. Right. Listen, we hate to break y'all heart. I know a lot of y'all, because once again what we were just talking about, us not knowing our identity because it was robbed from us. What we gonna do? We the biggest perpetrators of Ancestry.com. Nobody goes to Ancestry.com more than Black and Hispanic. Damn right. Because we are clueless on who we are. Then, like the brother was just bringing out, which we didn't brought this out for years. Ancestry.com is a hoax. One time they took the cat's DNA, a swab from a cat. You know what I'm saying? And they say, oh yeah, this person is from Asia or wherever they, and come to find out they was like, well, this was from a cat. This wasn't even from a human being. And so once again, it's just all a lie. You know what I'm saying, DA?
So like, I got to chime in. The water for having me.
Then most high Christ. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The Israelite School UPK. Man, do you realize that these people done stole our money? People robbed from the Lord. The men of the Lord who actually went and did the research can show you in the Bible exactly who you are.
Right.
Show you your pedigree and really not lying to you.
Yeah, that's right.
These people then created a system, a false system of DNA testing.
Yeah.
And then they took your money and gullible, how gullible are we? How stupid are we just give our money to this and then believe in it? Because we're people who void of hope. We have no hope. We have no identity, and they playing on it. That's such a crime, like you said.
And once again, that's taking advantage of a people, because you know deep down inside, Black people, we want to know who we are. We want to know who in the hell we from, where we from. That's what started me. My path into the truth is I wanted to know who in the hell we were, and of course, it led me to the truth, the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. But man, Oprah Winfrey talking about she's Zulu.
I'm a Zulu.
And this cat, straight up lying. This is crazy. Y'all done?
Yeah, what's a heavy part too, I don't want to just goes to show you that these so-called black leaders, because a lot of people look to Oprah for a lot of advice and different things. They feel like she's the all-knowing because
Mother Earth.
She's a billionaire, so she got to know everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
This is how our people look at her. So when they see she get that ancestry and she from the Zulu Nation, now I gotta go get my ancestry done through that and stuff like that. But it just goes to show these people don't even care about the information they putting out there.
No,
they want to do whatever suits them. You know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead, Umar.
If I may, like with this whole ancestry and DNA testing, at the same time, like they'll tell you you're 70% African, then they'll say you have 1% Irish, and they have 25% of another nation. What they're trying to do is saying you have mixed blood and everyone shares the same.
Right.
So now you can't be favored to one specific race because you have 2% Irish or you have 5% European or whatever the case may be, because none of them. I've never seen one DNA test that you are 100% something.
That's a fact.
I've never seen any DNA test saying you're 100% something. That makes it so you have to love more than just your race.
Exactly.
So they're forcing you to say, I can't be a self-advocate for my own people because I'm a part of another nation as well.
Man, listen, I'm coming to you, DA. Y'all just ruined a lot of people's thing. A lot of people who went and used Ancestry.com, y'all just ruined their night. They looking right now like, man, I'm getting sick of these damn Israelites. On the corner, I thought I was Zulu. I thought I was from Cameroon. They just tell you, listen, they just tell you from anywhere.
Right. Wakanda.
They just,
I was gonna say,
right, Wakanda. They just sit in the lab and say, man, tell that nigga he from Kenya. You know what I'm saying? Then you get right up on there. Yeah, I found out today I'm from Kenya. Man, you's a nigga from Harlem. That nigga from the 63rd Street. Nigga, you ain't from there. Kenya, nowhere.
None of that.
You understand? Captain DA, go ahead.
My thing is that we've been trying to get to our roots so fast, and nobody ever hesitated to say, "Oh, you from Kenya? Oh, I'm from Kenya, so now I got to speak the Kenyan language.
Right.
Now I got to learn their God."
Exactly.
But then when we tell you the children of Israel,
you
want to fight against that. Why?
Right.
Why is that? And my question is, the commercials that be like, if you ever had mesothelioma or something like that,
a lawsuit.
You got a lawsuit coming. They can do this with this DNA.
Right.
If you ever took a DNA test and you ever did something that you were trying to find out who you were, well, we know it's a hoax.
Real
now
talk.
we can give you compensation for that. And then on top of that,
Yeah.
plug the Israelite School BK because people can know who they are.
And listen, and give it up. You know what I'm saying? And listen, we're not saying all DNA tests is wrong. We just saying the one that tell you about some ancestors from 400 years ago, that's wrong. They ain't saying all ancestors. All DNA wrong. It's just that the ancestry is a hoax.
That's right.
You understand?
I say the one that says you are not the father. We're not saying that one.
Oh, that one real.
That one accurate.
Real talk.
Yeah, before I even came in the truth, I noticed a trend. Because they started, everybody was running out doing DNA tests. And one thing, and Salakia, I hate to say it, for the brothers and sisters that ran over to that Back to Africa Come Home movement and threw their passport in the water and then went swimming for it 3 months later. Yeah, the reason they did that, Cap, because I noticed a trend when this DNA testing first started. Every nigga that I met that did a DNA test said that you was from Nigeria. Whenever, look, I was at a party, Cap, and it was this bad.
Real quick about the Nigerian. Man, them Nigerians, y'all better stay away from them, the Nigerians. Man. They are the biggest scammers in the world.
In the world.
You hook up with one of them Nigerians, man, you're going to start off with a home and end up sleeping in your car in your underwear.
Oh, God.
Because them damn Nigerians then took you for everything. But carry on.
Like, oh, God. So, but it was a sister there, right? I was trying, I ain't gonna lie, I was, doing my thing in the world, spitting my game. And she was, stop. I got my DNA results back. She was happy. Right. She was excited.
Right.
And, you know, I guess I was always fitted for the truth.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ruined her whole nightcap.
Come on.
I was like, for real? She's like, yeah. I was like, let me guess. It said that you 65% Nigerian.
Right.
She was like, how did you know?
Yeah.
I said, it tell every nigga.
Real talk.
You know what I mean?
Real talk.
And all these DNA tests. Oprah said she's Zulu just to be different.
Right.
But I guarantee you, that's why the Polite sitting up in jail right now talking about he Nigerian because he did that damn DNA test. If you black, look, hate to ruin your Christmas, but if you're black and you do a DNA test, you're gonna come back Nigerian. Period.
Exactly.
And you're not gonna come back Zulu.
Right.
You're not gonna come back Hutu.
Right.
You're not gonna come back whatever the fake Israelite tribe that they try to say we are over there. Igbo. You're not gonna be 10% Igbo, Negro. You're gonna come back Nigerian, like Officer Lamont said, Irish and British and a little bit of Scottish.
Right.
And it's all a lie.
Real talk.
You know
Give
what I
it up.
mean?
Give it up. Give it up. Umar.
Last part to my side.
Go ahead.
Like this is more of a forewarning because we talking about this ancestry and then we figure out or learn from the so-called white man that we're a part of the African community, and then we want to go fly out there and visit. Like that, there was a sister I believe we talked about a story in like maybe August or September where we talked about she believes she learned she was from a certain tribe and she was a blood priestess, and she went out there and ended up being unalived. Her son warned her, "Don't go out there." And she went out there and she was unalived, and they harvested her organs or whatever the case may be. And then the U.S. government and the tribe that she believed she was would not send him back the body so he could have a proper funeral. And that's the it's like we're believing we're one people. But we go over there and try to visit, then we end up in the sex traffic rings. We get unalived for organs and all this other thing. Like they're using that as a scam to get by to further their own specific agendas going on. They're capitalizing on our unknowingness of who we are because the white man's the devil, because the Africans were a part of the devil's scheme. The Arabs, the Chinese, and Japanese were a part of the devil's scheme to raise our mindset. And they're taking advantage of us on who we are. They're all capitalizing on it.
Man, give it a brother a hand. Listen, it was so strong that them telling Oprah that she went over to South Africa and built a school. And they said that school was horrific. They was doing so much raping in that damn school that it was ridiculous. You get my point? And so that's a very, don't take your identity serious, man. Take it serious because you see what happens when somebody tell you from a place she went and skipped the ghetto. Her studio was in Chicago. She skipped it right on the west side. She skipped the whole west side, which she could have helped. And went all the way over to Africa to help some people that's not even her people. You ever done?
She from Mississippi.
From Mississippi.
Originally from Mississippi.
You know what I'm saying?
8 hours away, you can help Mississippi.
Man, listen, everybody, I'm coming to you. Everybody wanna. The thing over there, nobody wanna be niggas.
Damn right.
We want to be everybody but that. Why don't you accept that you a nigga? That's why we say ISUBK is real nigga university.
RNU,
it's bigger than the word nigga because guess what? And when I say nigga, I'm talking about all 12 tribes.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Because we love being who we are.
RNU.
No matter the hell we've been through, whatever, we take all that in. We're gonna overcome this, we're gonna overcome this oppression that we under. You know what I'm saying? Irregardless to the fact. Because I want.
No, I was just gonna piggyback off what you said. Her going out there and representing, the Zulus. Where's our representation in, the G7 summit or the United Nations and stuff? I don't see no Zulu president saying, "Let's go over to America and pick up our Zulu people."
You ain't gonna say it.
Right. But she want to go over there and create a fantasy of we're all one when she go over to the Zulu areas. And then they still treat it like nothing. But you got people, like you said, you got people right here in Chicago.
That's right.
That's worse than the Zulu people.
But
you ain't putting those billions of dollars towards helping those same people who gave you the billions of dollars.
And it's proof, you know what I'm saying, that we hate our own. A lot of these celebrities and sports figures, when they get some cash, they always going over to Africa, think they doing something, want to help somebody but they own. Nobody want to help us.
Right.
And these are the same communities that they come from, which goes to show you that the worst thing that you could do is go into slavery. The worst thing that you could do is be in a society, you know what I'm saying, with another people that hate you, because you're going to take on that spirit of hating yourself. You're going to take on the spirit of the dominant people. And white people hate us, man.
That's right.
They hate us to the core. And guess what? After 400 years of being here, man, ain't no intelligent black person out there that can't admit black people hate themselves.
That's right.
You ain't got no choice but to admit that. And the question of it is how do we fix that? We fix that by taking our culture back. Lamar, what's next on the menu? Jay?
Just one point.
Oh, you got to go ahead, Slot.
It's like Kev, I was gonna say, with people like Oprah and a lot of celebrities, I halfway want to say they don't even do it because they love Africans, because they are a bunch of selfish pieces of shit.
Real talk.
They get a tax break for
that's a fact.
Setting up schools
That's
in
a
Africa
fact.
and that notion. So man, they don't give a fuck about nobody. They pockets.
They want that check. Yeah, that's heavy, y'all. Yeah, babe. Well, what's next on the menu, Lamar, y'all?
Come on. Next episode, what's so heavy about it? We were talking about the schools and educations and learning who we are, whatever the case may be. So the next video is about a young sister, so being in I would say, a predominantly oppressive school, and the oppressive school kids were calling her racist remarks, whatever the case would be, being derogatory, like they always are.
Yeah.
You understand? And instead of the teacher, which of course is an oppressor, saying, stop that, kids, the teacher joins in.
Damn. Let's watch.
Joins in.
Let's check it out.
It's so important.
One of these cameras is black. What was
that? To share your story.
Because I don't want this to happen to any other child.
11-year-old Amaya Foster sat down to talk with us about a disturbing incident that happened in her 6th grade classroom. On Friday, Amaya says other students were telling racist jokes when her teacher, Taylor Wiles, decided to join in.
Humor jokes. And Miss Wiley goes, hey, y'all want to hear a dark humor joke? What's the difference between a black man and an animal? An animal is there for its family. She starts laughing. Whoa. Like not a small chuckle, like laughing.
Amaya's mother, Olivia Jones, reported the incident to the school. The DeSoto County School District sent us a statement that says, in part, we are committed to providing a safe, inclusive, and respectful environment for all students and staff. We are aware of the concerns that have been raised, and our administration takes any allegations involving inappropriate or sensitive conduct seriously.
Disgusting and hurtful. And she needs to realize her comments have severe impact on people's lives.
Olivia says the school switched Amaya to a different class so Wiles wouldn't be her teacher.
Every now and then you scroll through social media, you come across an article of a child that hung themselves because they're being bullied. I don't want that to be a statistic. I don't want that for my daughter. I don't want that for nobody. I want bullying to stop. And it's more hurtful coming from a teacher.
Why do you think it's so?
You're done. Come on.
What's so heavy about what that sister just said? I just saw an article out of a young girl that was being bullied at a school. They had information that the child and the parents was going to the school, you know what I'm saying, for help about, kids bullying. This child ended up hanging herself. Her mother caught her while she was hanging herself, got her down. This child is brain dead. She gotta live basically like a vegetable almost from this point forward.
Dang.
It's a heartbreaking story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just this same type of scenario.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Lamar, come on.
Just 2 points on mine. The first point would be the fact of the matter is they decided so there was racist remarks by the kids, and then the teacher laughed at the racist remarks. Instead of getting rid of the teacher for being obviously out of order, they told the kid go to a different class. Let's leave all the kids unpunished for being bullying or being racist. The teacher, she could go be racist. She don't have to get fired. That's insane to me. At the same point, get rid of the one that's being bullied and not get rid of the problem itself.
Exactly.
And then secondly, the mother over here crying and doing crocodile tears. The little girl said, we got to stop this straight face. This got to stop. Like, we got to, separate this whole aspect. Your daughter's taking this more of a gangster than the mom is.
Yeah,
Real talk.
You know, and this is why, and that right here, the mom crying on camera, is why moms cannot raise young boys.
Real talk. Real talk. How you got?
Sir, the sister, the mother is talking about, she don't want her daughter to be bullied. Well, black people, you gotta get out of the fairy tale that white people aren't racist.
Exactly.
If you don't want your daughter to be bullied, why send her to an all-white school?
Exactly.
That's damn near like an oxymoron. It don't make sense.
Real talk.
You sent her to the wolves and expect that she's not gonna get bitten.
Right. Damn right. Exactly. Get a brother ahead. You understand? Listen, y'all, you got it. Go ahead.
It's like Captain. And this right here, and this is not an isolated incident. This has been constantly going for the last several years, where we see our children in these incidences of bullying, racial discrimination, where they're unaliving themselves because of the hatred they're receiving from their so-called white counterparts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And this is the result. This is why the ISUPK and the Commander Journey Hana goes so hard against Dr. Martin Luther King.
Damn right.
We go so hard against the fake Democratic Party.
Come on.
We go so hard against these fake community leaders.
That's right.
Because these are the people that are leading us into the trap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
to
right.
try to be equal with our oppressors. To try to seek our oppressors' love. To try to be one with them and unify them when they have nothing but hatred and destruction in their heart for us.
That's right.
And that pain and that suffering and that rejection that we receive when we try to unify with them is now we're grown. We can reflect it off. We deflect it off. Our children, however, as they're developing, it's scarring them to a level that they don't even want to live on this planet anymore.
Come on now.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
And this is the failure of the Christian church.
That's right.
This is the failure of the civil rights movement.
That's right.
This is the failure of the Democratic, Republican, whatever party you want to follow. This is the failure of every community leader, the Islam, and everything that has ever tried to lead black people into the so-called promised land in America. When we in the ISUPK know that this promised land that was promised in those scriptures is in Israel, when we wake up and come back to our identity, accept who we are, and follow our great and terrible powers.
Come on. Now, get it right. Listen, I just want to say, I mean, y'all pretty much hit every point, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't leave no meat on the bone, dang.
As you raise this.
Most eyes.
I like steak, sir.
I know that's right. Ain't no meat left on the bone, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing I want to say on the point is what I don't know if y'all remember. Now, just last week, we played a story from the 60s.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah,
we played a story from the 60s where, you know what I'm saying, there was a little black girl about her same age. You know what I'm saying? That was 8 years old, and she was talking about the racism that she had experienced. Remember that, IG?
Yeah,
This was last week, right? Wasn't it? We
We
played a tape where she, in the 60s, an 8-year-old, and she was talking about the racism she had experienced in the school in the 60s. Now, fast forward, it's 2024. This story just came out. You know what I'm saying? This is 60s odd something years later. So what in the hell was the purpose of fighting for our kids to be integrated in school with white people?
Right.
When 60 years later, the same thing that went on in the 60s is going on right now. And we uphold our civil rights leaders like they were the most intelligent people on the face of the earth. When, like Martin Luther King said out his own mouth, the whole civil rights movement, not just Martin Luther King, the whole civil rights movement and leaders, they integrated our people into a burning house.
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
America, it stands on white supremacy. And the civil rights leaders took black people and said, listen, we're delivering black people into the mouth of white supremacy. Do as you may.
Right.
And white supremacy have done what they wanted to do. And as a result, the 60 years that we've been in integrated schools, how has it helped us as a people?
None at all, sir.
You see what I'm saying? How has being in integrated schools helped us? It hasn't. You see what I'm saying? So the whole movement of civil rights, not only did it not help us, it pushed us in a negative direction. You know what I'm saying? Than where we should be. What y'all don't know is if you do your research, when black people were going to all black schools, you had some of your most intelligent people coming out of them schools.
Facts, sir.
A lot of your inventors came from all black schools. As a matter of fact, the all black schools were producing more intelligent and more articulate people than integrated schools. This is a fact. So this whole lie about us having to go to school with white people, you know what I'm saying, for us to be better educated is a complete lie. All you got to do is do your research. Now, where your black inventors at now, since we've been going to integrated schools? You barely have any. Not to say it ain't none, but when we was going to all black schools, man, black people was coming up with inventions, brother, left and right, like something you could not believe. Why? Because we the most intelligent people. We didn't just build America with our muscle, you know what I'm saying, and with our sweat and our tears. We built America with black intelligence. You understand? Because we are the most intelligent people on the face of the earth. So you understand? So listen, ain't nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, erecting all black. Let's get back, you know what I'm saying, to the essence, man. Let's get back to that, you know, to black unity, black and brown unity, you know what I'm saying? Well, we go to we come together, go to school with ourselves, right, and learn what we need to be learned.
That's right.
You understand?
Oh my God.
And I think, you know, I think we'll be better off.
Can I just say one thing on that point?
You got it.
We went from inventing the light bulb. We went from inventing the car. We went from inventing the cell phone.
That's right.
How to get to the moon. To the only thing we're inventing right now is how to twerk.
Ooh.
We inventing more creative ways to
Don't hit
twerk.
them like that, man. You're going to make them mad.
And you know what?
That's why they hate us.
This is exactly why they hate us.
Look, when we get to speaking the truth like this right here produces hate. Because our people walking around with demons on them that they don't want to be addressed. They don't want them demons to be addressed. It feels good to fester with them demons and hold on to them. Then when somebody get to speaking the truth, here you come in defense of the truth.
Right.
Yeah. You understand?
Oh my God.
Go ahead, my guy.
Like I said, we went from inventing everything that made America great.
Right.
America is the greatest country on earth because of the Black and Hispanic and Native American contributions.
This is a fact.
All right. Now we've gone from doing that to inventing more ways to twerk in public, to inventing more ways to unalive each other, to inventing more ways to talk about in rap songs and entertainment how to sleep with another man's woman.
If I may, you just said was so heavy. Like people always talk about the old days, how we used to be, and then y'all talk like today is we better. Right. Brother just saying sisters is on the internet twerking like something you could not believe. Back then in the 60s and 50s, sisters was wearing dresses and covered up. They wasn't twerking. You understand? Yeah. They was at home in the house, you know what I'm saying, being great mothers and being great wives and being pillars in their community. Now you flip to 2024, you know, sisters, majority of them, they hate black men.
They call them
They independent. They damn sure they looking at being in the house with a man raising a family. A lot of sisters looking at that like that's the evilest thing in the world. Well, how the hell you gonna have a community if you don't have strong families? It is the most insane. Listen to what you're saying when you say things, man. I know you think you went and got a degree from the white man and that make you just the most intelligent person on the face of the earth, but there's a lot of people with degrees that are stupid as hell. And a lot of people with degrees, you know what I'm saying, you look at that degree as more important than the education that you can get from God, that you can get from the Most High. The Most High education is reign supreme over the white man's degree. I don't give a damn how many degrees you got from the white man. If you don't know the basic things to build, you know what I'm saying, a society, which is what we need built, then you now you only failing yourself, you failing your people, you basically useless, man.
That's right.
My yard.
Hey, it's like you said, it's hard to follow that up, guy. You know what I mean?
It's a lock here.
Yeah, no, it's like you said it.
I do a lot of talking with Commander Jenny Hanna, man. Big up the Commander Jenny Hanna, you know what I'm saying? Commander Jenny Hanna drop a lot of game on me, so I just take what he say off to me over the phone, and I'm taking Brent right here on the round table. But go ahead, you got it.
You know what I mean? What am I supposed to do with that? The mic smoking. I'm in. You know what I mean?
You got it.
But no, Cap, like you said, so you know what I'm saying? They have taken our sisters and put them to the forefront of us. And our sisters are carnal. You know what I'm saying? They do what feels good. They do what seems like it feels good. Like, I don't know if we got that video, but it's a video that was a brother shared today where a whole bunch of sisters came out of a party bus, and they were all LGBT. We got that?
We don't have it on the point where they were dykes.
They were all them with bull daggers. They was all dykes. They was all lesbians. And I'm talking, like you said, Cap, the first one, I thought that was Lil Wayne. I thought it was Lil Wayne. I did too.
You know what I'm saying?
And then all of them coming off, they twerking and shaking their body. It's confusion and utter chaos, Cap.
That's what it is.
Because you know what? Our sisters in the 60s and 70s, 50s, 30s, 20s, 80s, whatever, before the modern day era that we live in now, before the millennium, it was taboo for a sister to be pregnant and a single mother. It was taboo for a sister to be LGBTQ. It was taboo for a sister to do everything else besides be a good woman, a good wife, a good mother, and to raise a family. Now it's taboo for a sister to be a good mother, a good wife, and you know what I'm saying, to try to actually be subservient to her man. If you're not disrespectful, if you're not out here shaking your behind, if you're not all over the internet, then you, to modern day women, you're the problem. You're the problem. You're the oddball that you actually want to serve your man and raise a family.
Real talk.
You know what I mean?
Kind of like how we were talking about, like the black inventors and what they're doing into society today. Like y'all brought out a great point on how it became so evil when it comes to what is promoted in 2024. But then there's the aspect of things that are actually beneficial for society. But then because black people hate other black people, we don't promote it ourselves.
Real talk.
We don't believe in support it. We say we do. Let's support black businesses, but we never go support the black businesses ourselves when it comes to our people, black and Native Indians.
That's right.
And then we got to run to Shark Tank, where they purchase 80% of the entire company, and it becomes their business. Like we have to run to the so-called white man to get exposure in society instead of just running the shop and letting the people support ourselves. And I mean people, I mean us, of course. But like we talk a good game, but we never follow through when it comes down to supporting our own.
That's a fact.
We like to talk the talk, but we never walk the walk.
Real
and
talk.
like our actions speak louder than words.
Damn right, man. Listen, man. We got a lot more to talk about. We're gonna take a 5-minute break. Go use the restroom. Go pour your, I know that cup probably empty. Go pour you some more. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be right back, right here on the Round Table of Truth.
That's right.
We just do it when we come back.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bought it. UPK soup solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK soup solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a preach hoe. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK soup solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Command to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I was talking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Backstage.
I'm in there for that power. I'm in there for that power. Power. In there for that power. I don't really take no loss, I bring the metal out. One phone call you cross, I bring the rebel out. Handgun, shotgun blade, I keep it every house heavy now. And I don't never come with light work. Bring a plumber case if you wonder, I let that pipe burst. Nice verse, and my delivery immaculate. Take a knee whenever I'm aiming, that's word to Kaepernick. But I'm a stand-up nigga, really, I ain't rapping shit. I can lead your way through the dark, I keep a candle lit. Got a vision, and shit, I keep it 20/20. No pot to pissing, but they'll leave you listen for the love of money. Sweet as honey, but that savor is sour. Cause you ain't got nothing for them, they'll change by the hour. Proper power come with respect, whether you down or you up. Claiming you a different breed, but I found you a mutt. This ain't a game, you don't wanna play it. These other rappers know my name, and really it's a shame they don't wanna say it. Cause I'll appear for that debt, they don't wanna pay it. Yeah. But I'ma take it for that power, in it for that power. Only reason living, trying to get it for that power. I just want that power, in it for that power. Need it every minute, every second, every hour. I just want that power, in it for that power. Need it every minute, every second, every hour. I just want that power, get it for that power. I'm a cold leader, ain't no motherfucking coward. I just want that power. I got it all figured out now. If you raw, get it on the floor, put his pipe down. Pick up the floor, put the mic down. I'm skied up with my feet up. Shit, I'm feeling nice now. Shit, I need top dollar. I want niggas see me in the demon head screaming, let the block holler. My dog loyal like a rock waller, but lock jaw on you niggas like a pit and will not cower. I have him shake him down, pillow over the nozzle. Promise whatever I follow, it won't make a sound. I don't got a lot of words, got a lot of nerve. I'm up to killing rappers till I get what I deserve. Gotta keep it raw to the oils. Gotta keep it fresh for it spoil you. Got a couple hitters get a message and they on you. Pistol wall aluminum, had you rapping for you. While you popping perks, bitches approach me out of thirst. Is it cursed? What's the point of hitting? Ain't where it hurts. Cause I be in the city, bopping on every video. Yo, I don't feed a hoe, let it starve and show it no pity. Yeah, cause if you with me, yeah. You done did it for that power, in it for that power. Need it every minute, every second, every hour. In it for that power, get it for that power. I'm a cult leader, ain't no motherfucking coward. In it for that power, get it for that power. Need it every minute, every second, every hour. In it for that power, get it for that power. I'm a cult leader, ain't no motherfucking coward. In it for that power, get it for that power. I just want that power, in it for that power. Need it every minute, every second, every hour. Get it for that power, living for that power. I'm a cult leader, ain't no motherfucking coward. Get it for that power.
On Westworld.
Right.
Everything is lawful. Westworld.
The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking bones. 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Used to argument or lose your dome. Cool ain't no running up. How damn now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawn, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, your ticket, she knows she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organizing. One Westward, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a challenge. Get a minute, I'm killing it. Case closed, I don't need a gavel. No, you hate it, don't even matter. New page, still the same time.
Mike, but just never forget that I do not. Always have that fresh in your mind. That I feel absolutely nothing for your pain and your problem. Because I know that all of your pain and problems are a test to make you stronger.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you drowning away, or you gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
Seeing if you're gonna step up into what's world, you're gonna run.
You stick to the end, you get glorified. Let's make it official, I'm one of them. One of the greatest, is no exempt. It took me a minute to figure it out. I was struggling, and it made a man. I shuffled the deck and I played my hand. Just give me a reason to put them on you. Didn't believe that I had me a vision. Should I believe that you niggas loyal? We giving up game, they fumbling plays. I'm tired of talking, I'm racked out. Before that we started, they tapped out. I jumped in my duffel and blacked out. What you witnessing is elevation. Glory road to my destination. The haters, it's a celebration. And I put that on my reputation. When the fall, this a demonstration. Get sick and I know they hate it. One Westworld every season. Hot boy, this dedication. I'm giving game, I don't need favors. Go against it, you won't see the danger. You ain't family, you a damn stranger. I'll beat your ass, I don't need a baby. I don't got time for excuses. I'm plotting on making the killer. I'm getting the feeling, they know that I'm coming, I'm running. Let's get to the business. I'm still playing my post. Taking the rim like these. Don't run with too many people. Facts, I don't feel none of us equal. None of us equal.
And there are some brothers and sisters that know that so much, they would never leave. They would never abandon you. Since you have to stay alive here, they'll stay alive with you.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you drowning away, or you gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
They're one West. 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 They're one West.
Man, we good. Let's get it. Yeah,
right.
Man. Back on the set. You know what I'm saying? Hope you did what you had to do because we sure did. Lamar, what you got, Priest?
Come on. First off, I want to just make sure we get all these shout outs going on. If you a Black Hispanic individual, or if whoever's on this live watching the Round Table of Truth under Commander John, under Captain Quad, and the Lord of Christ, make sure to like, follow, share all the social media pages, apps, whatever the case may be.
That's right.
Make sure to go hit the super chat. You understand? Because without these finances, we ain't going nowhere. Well, I ain't gonna say that because the Lord's gonna push his way anyway. But the finances will help us push faster. You understand? Be a part of the change. Make sure to help build a nation in your own way. $1, $2, $5, $10. It's gonna make a difference somehow, or whatever the case may be. And also, like we said, we were gonna do King Ty War over in Philly. We made sure to put his song up on that commercial or the halftime real quick. His album is called Pure. Go to Apple Music. You understand? Download the album Pure, YouTube, all that good stuff. And what you didn't know is his name Pure because that's what his name means.
All right.
You understand? Campbell Ty War, he's pure, and that's why he named the album that. And it's a fire album. I recommend it. Of course, it's fire. EBK music is on point.
That's right.
You understand? So let's get it in. Like,
follow,
share, subscribe.
That's right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen again, join us this next Saturday, you know what I'm saying, at the Menominee Reservation. We're going to be passing out clothes, coats. If you want to, send us some donations, call 312-989-4628. You know what I'm saying? Captain Bob. I know that name. I know that number, Bob.
More than your own.
Took me back to the day. Yeah, that's what when people call me or whatever, I say, listen, y'all, all right, hold on, let me help you out. You know what I'm saying? I got a number for you. You ready? Now I use other brothers' numbers. You know what I mean? So, man, we're going to be at the Menominee Reservation, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. You want to come out and come and, be a part of that special thing that we're doing. And it's bigger than just passing out the clothes. To be able to vibe with the Native Indian brothers and sisters on the reservation, man, you're going to see, if you're a Black person, you're going to see they just like us, man.
Damn right.
They are just like us. We had a a wonderful time last year out there. So we're gonna be doing that, and again next Friday, General Yohana will be on the round table trivia in the studio, sitting right at this table, along with General Kabbalah Moth.
That's right.
And as well. Then I went in reverse.
Hey, play it back.
I went in reverse. Then next Wednesday, General Yohana is going to be teaching class live from the Chicago school next Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So, again, all this last minute. This all just came together at the last minute. You know what I mean? Whatever the case. And also, not to mention, the ISUBK under Commander General Yohana, we will be counseling Christmas this year.
Oh, right. Right.
Put out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Christmas is getting canceled this year in place of the Feast of Dedication.
That's right.
You understand? If you don't know what the Feast of Dedication is, the Feast of Dedication is about a story about a group of brothers, niggas, called the Maccabees. You know what I'm saying? That we had our temple and had our land, you know what I'm saying, basically overran by the Greeks. And they did all type of horrible crimes to our people. For those of you who familiar with the Bible, you know what I'm saying, read the book of Maccabees. It was the first Maccabees and second Maccabees. That's right. Read that and you'll see the atrocities that white people was doing to black people. That's not familiar. That's like a story that's been going on for a very long time. Well, however, these brothers had to run up into the mountains, into the forest, gather themselves together, you know what I'm saying, under Judas Maccabee and his sons. This cat had 7-8 sons who were bad as hell, and a bunch of other cats that rolled with him. These cats came back to Israel and took our city back, took the temple back from white people, and then did a feast, you know what I'm saying, in the name of taking our culture back. Right, which is synonymous with what we're doing right now in the ISBK. That's right. Jenny and Hannah are going to be teaching an amazing class December 25th on Christmas Day. We're going to burn every goddamn Christmas. Let me stop.
Hey,
burn every goddamn Christmas tree there is. We're going to hang Santa Claus upside down.
White neck.
Santa Claus won't be coming eating no cookies.
Damn right.
So not this year. The wrong one. You just take it. Go ahead. Oh yeah, which one?
For the Commander General Yohana.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna run it back again. Commander General Yohana is gonna be counseling Christmas this year, December 25th, as he goes into a story. You know what I'm saying? Not a story, but goes back into the past and show black people what we supposed to be celebrating. Christmas is not what we supposed to be celebrating.
That's right.
What we supposed to be celebrating is the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah.
Right.
White people stole that. Jewish people, they ain't talking about Hanukkah, whatever it is.
Hanukkah.
Right. They got 9 candlesticks instead of 7. That don't belong to them. That's right. Hanukkah belong to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Right. So ISUBK, we're going to counsel Christmas this year. It's going down. Join us for the Feast of Dedication, December 25th. Go ahead, Captain. You got it.
Not Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That's right.
Ooh, I like that.
Damn right. Merry Christmas. I like that.
I want to go get Santa and put a sword to his neck again.
Man, listen, man. Check the flyer that we put out. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Officer Barack, you know what I'm saying, out of D.C. Brother put together a hell of a flyer. You know what I'm saying? And I got a quote, Officer Ramawan, who came up, you know what I'm saying, with a hell of a slogan. What was it again, Ramawan?
A shift back to tradition.
A shift back to tradition. That is hardcore.
Damn right.
Good night. You understand? So that's what we're taking it to. We're taking our culture back.
Damn right.
What you got, Lamar? Let's get it.
Come on. The same way you were just talking about strong black men and upholding the traditions that we're supposed to follow, we're about to show you the opposite. We're about to show you a weak man that is not going to stand up for being a man and what he needs to follow. He's going to bow down to his woman and her emotions.
He got that.
Oh, I see already who we got. Mr. Potato Head.
If I could, can Mr. Sweet Potato Head. That nigga's a sweet potato.
I'm so glad he said that because I was thinking about Toy Story because you got to think in the show, Mr. Potato Head, he getting beat up and punked by Mr. Potato Head in the goddamn cartoon.
Fact. Is there any way you can pull up a picture of Mr. Potato Head.
And come on, Ross, you got it.
And put it next
Side
to
by
Steve
side.
Harvey.
At least after the
split screen.
Because not only, I mean, okay, the stuff that comes out his mouth, it make him a potato head.
Yeah, right.
He don't just look like Mr. Potato Head. He is Mr. Potato Head. Because this guy says some of the dumbest stuff that you can say. And listen, just like white America does and been doing for years, they find the dumbest of us to put, you know what I'm saying, on the radio and on TV. They don't put intelligent black people on TV. They put the dumbest of us on it. They put somebody that's trying to conform to white society. They make sure they don't put, you know what I'm saying, no rebellious nigga up on TV in front. Not even rebellious, but just somebody that love their people. Because listen, I love my people, man. I ain't rude to white people. When I go to the gym, to the fitness room, man, I open the door for them to go in. You know what I'm saying? Out the Chinese, whatever race you is, man, you treat me with kindness, I'm gonna treat you with kindness. You get my point? But I'm also gonna know to love my goddamn own people. Now tell me. Yeah, come on. Now tell me, man, don't look just like the Mr. Potato.
Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, that's it.
Dang, identical. His identical twin. Look at Steve, I had to do you like that, but you deserve it.
Well deserved it.
Damn. Mr. Potato Head.
Down to the smile.
Is I one?
I just wanted to say, like, you know, just like the Christian pastor, he made a book called "Think Like a Man and Act Like a Woman," which is diabolical because it makes the woman confused in the head. She thinks that she can have the leadership mentality of a man, and have the emotion of a woman and still coexist with it. It's a book of destruction, and a movie of destruction. You see what it's done to black women since that movie and book came out.
That is, the title itself is demonic, but demonic as hell. You know what I'm saying? Think like a man. You telling a woman to think like a man. God don't want a woman to think like a man. He want a woman to think like a woman. Women been thinking like men. You know what I'm saying? Look at where the hell we at as a people from them trying to think like a man. I mean, that is the dumbest thing that you can teach our daughters is to think like a man. But of course, this cat right here is a buffoon. You understand? Like this cat is he's somebody that's black that puts on blackface. You got a lot of black people, man. They black, but they put on blackface on top of they face. He's that. You understand? Let's play the clip if we could. Go ahead, Umar.
What's so heavy what we're saying is like the fact that we were comparing him to Mr. Potato Head is he's just a man of many faces. He just conforms to whatever he's got to conform to match the situation that's at hand. To my point, just to get clout or just to fit into the situation that's going on. He's never real about the situation. He just puts on a smile, he'll put on a frown, or he'll laugh and joke. He'll take off his ears and not listen to what you got to say. Or he'll put angry faces on it to make it feel like he's not following whatever is on the social media. He's a man of many faces. He just changes the mask to deceive you depending on the situation.
Hey, Captain.
Go ahead, Mike.
It's like so, y'all. To add to also my guys' point, if we will recall and get past a 5-second memory, we got to look back to when Monique had her lawsuits and all that stuff she was going through with all these major entertainment companies, and she went on Steve Harvey's show, and he told her, he said, "Listen, we can't afford to be real. We can't afford to show." To be who we really are. We got to be fake. We got to entertain. We got to put on a smile.
Basically, be a clown.
We got to be a clown. And we got to conform to master so that we can be rich, so that we can get our money.
That's right.
And like that fake Jay-Z shit, so like, excuse my language, I can't do nothing for the poor from one of them.
Right.
But the ISUPK on the Commander General Yohana will show you for a diehard fact that you can help the poor and be amongst them. You know what I'm saying? This is self-funded, self-motivated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We got the Lord and we got Commander General Yohana. We take every penny we got. We don't get no grants. We don't got no millionaires dedicating their money to us. Every brother that is on this podcast, every brother that is in this audience, and every brother you have ever seen in this school on camera, from Commanding General Yohana to General Muhammad to Captain Zaria to yourself, me, to the trooper, we put our money in and our penny in to support this truth, to uplift the poor and downtrodden, to uplift the ones that are desolate. So that bullcrap philosophy that Jay-Z and Steve Harvey and every other rich black person is pushing, that I can't help the poor if I'm poor, is BS, Cap.
Damn right.
You know what I mean?
How we on?
Real quick, Cap, to both Austin, Lamont, and Maya's point. I don't know if y'all remember, Steve Harvey, he did a stand-up. I think it was in the 90s, maybe early 2000s. He was like, for the right price, I'll be all the monkey that you want me to be.
I remember that, sir. I remember that. Khan Khan.
I was like a monkey and everything.
He was talking about that movie Planet of the Apes. Yeah.
Man, that's the hell of a quote. For the right price, I'll be all the monkey that you
want me to be.
Man, let's play the clip on this cat. Nice. Listen to it.
Keep your damn mouth shut. Just shut up. Don't say nothing. It's best don't say nothing. There ain't no trying to fix. That way you ain't got to fix. What if you're right? What? What did you say? What did you say? What if you're right? What if you're right? Are you married? Yes, I am. You actually said that? What if you right?
Something like that. Like you can see the cat is like fake laughing.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's like forcing himself to smile and laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because he like, well, because the whole point Steve Harvey is saying is when your woman say something, you shut up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what that's what he said at the beginning of the tape. And so the cat saying, well, what if you right? You know what I'm saying? Now he talking about what if you right? Like, in other words, as a man, you can't even be right.
Right.
Like, this is a cat, you know what I'm saying? This is the worst type of cat to have, you know what I'm saying, on TV and in camera, giving black people advice, talking about marriage. You get my point? Something that is so serious. You know how serious marriage is. You understand? That is the foundation and the epitome of either whether you're gonna be strong as a people or weak as a people. These marriages, whether you got children or you don't got children, marriage, black marriages mean everything. And you got this clown on there giving marriage advice. Like what man would accept just, you know, his woman, him shutting up when him and his woman having a conversation.
Right.
Like everything that she's saying is right. You ever done?
It's so heavy what you brought out of the one. At the end of the day, black men, Hispanic men, and Native Indian men, keep your balls.
Damn right, dog.
Keep your goddamn balls.
Damn right. That's right.
At the end of the day, that woman, keeping that woman is important.
That's right.
But keeping your balls is more important.
Damn right.
The things that need to happen is from black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men.
Come on.
Keeping their manhood.
Damn right.
Keep your manhood.
That's right. Come on. Come on.
Hey, Sly Cat. If I could, on that point, also, y'all down is making Salaki Cat. I'm gonna put my personal information out here a little bit, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, I got more than one rib.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So when
more than one rib, for those who don't know, meaning more than one wife.
That more than one wife.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? The cat said my slave. You know what I'm saying? Because one of my ribs is pregnant. One of my wives is pregnant.
Congratulations!
You know
Congratulations!
I'm about to have my first seed.
Damn right.
But, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all, of course, we was at a work celebration. You know what I'm saying? I announced it to the company. You know what I'm saying? My team and shit, and the Edomite on my team was like, "Hey, congratulations!" He called me about my worldly name. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, congratulations, though. That's a great thing. It's like now you got to learn the most important words there ever are in marriage. I said, "For real, Paul? What's that?" He said, "Yes, dear." I said, "Huh?" I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, now you got to learn how to say yes, dear. Whatever she says is right." So us agreeing with our woman, us being subservient to our women, is the slave master's philosophy.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
We were never a race of people that let our women rule over us.
That's right.
It's in our spirit to check our women and keep their spirits in check because that's what the Most High in Christ demanded, sir.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That whole being subservient to your woman, the woman is right, happy wife, happy life, bull crap. That is all of, and sisters, if you are watching this and you expect your woman if you expect your man, your husband, to be subservient to you, you are a good slave. You are following after our slave master's philosophy. You are following after a slave religion. You are following after everything that is wrong in our community designed to destroy our community. Because every race outside of the Black, Hispanic, and Native American race of people have a man ruling over them. And they are no matter what they tell our sisters, they are subservient to their men. But then when they look at a black woman, they tell her, you're supposed to be strong.
Right.
You're supposed to be independent. You're supposed to run your house and run your relationship. Because you know why? Every single race on this planet that is not in the nation of Israel wants Israelites to be their slaves and their servants, sir, so they can continue to rule this world and run it into the ground.
Most High, first. Damn right. Umar.
Come with concern to Officer Yardan's point about keeping your balls, which you can tell with Steve Harvey. By the way, his brother got his legs crossed, the way he talking. He don't have an ounce of testosterone left in his body.
No, he don't.
And when you get to that point, a woman can.
Let me ask you this, IG, because you the one that coined this. Does he have that bug?
He got that bug for sure.
He's the tick.
He got that for sure, Kev.
Go ahead.
And when a woman sense that you got that, when she know you got that bug, and you're not a man anymore, you pretty much inviting her to have sex with another man.
That's a fact.
And the fact that happened with Steve Harvey.
That's a fact.
His wife was having sex with the bodyguard.
Right. And more than likely, it's continuing to it.
Right.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if he, in the house in the next room, tearing Steve Harvey's wife up while Steve Harvey, flipping the TV and his wife's back being torn out, because this cat right here, he has no masculinity left in him at all. He's paying the security guard pretty much to wax his wife.
He's a cuck like Puff Daddy.
He's a cuck. Steve Harvey is a cuckold. He seemed a bit sweet as well, and he's the last person that should be giving advice. So
I mean, if you take Steve Harvey's advice and you do not check your woman and you just let her walk on top of you, she's going to be on top of another man.
That's right. Well, really, what he said is where I was about to go. You're looking at this cat. He obviously knows how to placate to whatever crowd he's at. He knows if he want women to talk, if he want women to listen to him talk, and he got to cross his legs. Saw what he was doing with his hands. He got to become grandma. You understand? That's what he did. He just became your grandmother, sitting on the couch talking to you, trying to get Big Mama, giving everybody advice. That's what he just did. And then everybody think that what he said was absolutely heavy when it wasn't. Now, like Avalon said, you got him with failed marriages. You understand? He is not the man for to give you any advice for marriage. And then I think he a power bottom. He don't even want his wife. It's just for appearances. He's with TD Jakes on the bottom. Nothing bad. Listen, and not to mention his daughter. Even though I know that ain't his blood daughter, but his daughter, Lori Harvey, she didn't been with like 20 dudes. In the last 2 years, she didn't had a different boyfriend. Damn that every month. You know what I'm saying? So his daughter is a 304. But he trying to give you advice on what it is to be with a woman. Stop listening to comedians, man.
Yeah, call Con.
We moving on. Go ahead, you got something? Go ahead, you got.
I was gonna say like this type of household where like the woman is obviously dictating the marriage, the man to shut up whenever she speaks, it leads you to children being raised like Dwayne Wade's son or so-called daughter nowadays.
Right.
You know, Zion or Zaya Williams of now.
Right.
You understand? Or then they go into Magic Johnson's son being the disgusting creature that they became, or he became. To my point, and those are what happens because the sons see who is in charge of the relationship, so they have to emulate power of what they grew up seeing power as.
Right.
They saw power as a woman. Being as a young boy, they see power as a woman, so I can't get power as a man. I have to become a woman.
Real talk. Go ahead, one more thing I was just gonna say that, like, even the topic of the whole Steve Harvey thing, where it said, if you can post it back up, my bad. I just want to make sure I say it correctly.
Oh, you will.
Steve Harvey gives advice to men that wants to stay married. Now,
good night.
Like, do everybody not understand that Steve Harvey's been married 3 times? How do you give advice to a man to stay married and you've been married 3 times already?
Right.
What advice failed marriage? So how are you giving black men advice? And then here's his advice: don't say nothing when even if you right, don't say nothing. Just shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Right.
That is ridiculous.
Come, sir.
But where we at with it? What's next?
Next up is another topic that happens when women are in charge. You understand? It's gonna just hit the whole, Kamala Harris movement that women also fought for, was to unalive their kids. And this is what happens when women become strong and independent and want to be in charge of relationships. And this is the decision they want to make. And this is the outcome of what happens with their decisions, is the unaliving of their own babies, and they rob the man from being a father.
Go ahead.
And this is a very explicit video. So if you ain't 18 or want your kids to see this,
if I could, sir, you gotta do the perimeter.
Go ahead.
This portion of the show is not suggested for viewers under the age of 18. If you are 18 and under, 17 and under, parental discretion. This contains graphic imagery. Parental discretion is advised. I got that in a minute. I'm rusty, sir. You know what I mean?
This was the first time ever.
No, I did. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. You see the words they're using, right?
Right.
The baby. The baby, not the fetus. The baby.
The baby.
Keep that in mind. It's loud.
No, you got it.
Sure.
What?
That's it.
Yeah.
Captain, I'm coming to you. Captain DA.
The fact that they got a white woman and a white baby here is absolutely misleading. Black, they want to pay for this. I'm glad that they showing all of this. They literally commending Hunter when he be saying these devils have bought what's about to happen to them. They bought what's about to happen. This is absolutely disgusting.
That's right.
And man, I'm done. I'm speechless.
I am totally speechless. I mean, I'm coming to you.
It's like if I could, if I can get up in here, sir.
Go ahead.
Hey, listen, for all of you Black, Hispanic, and Native American men and women that wanted to vote for Kamala Harris, you are of your father's devil. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest, Cap. The Lord moves in waves. I'm expecting my first child. On all these years I've been on this earth, the Lord has finally given me a woman that will bless me with my first child.
That's right.
And seeing this video right here, this shit strikes me. I could not imagine the life that is developing. I'm watching my rib. She's 7 months pregnant. Her belly getting big as hell. We about to have this. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine doing this demonic thing to my child. You know what I'm saying? If you abort your child, you are a murderer.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Your womb, there are so many sisters that do not realize that their womb is a graveyard. You know what I'm saying? You should not be allowed to continue to move out in society as you have because you think that abortion is birth control. You are ending a life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the hands down to that, sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to
get a brother. Y'all done?
If I could, I just wanted to talk about the fact that my son, you know what I'm saying, he had a heart condition. You know what I'm saying? So in the 4-month period of her pregnancy, you know what I'm saying, they gave us the diagnosis of what my son was dealing with. The right side of his heart went to the belly. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I can say about my rib is she never wavered to this side of things. Like, you know what I'm saying, terminated the pregnancy and different things of that nature.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the option when we were in, you know what I'm saying, doctor's appointments and different things, they always came out with the team to tell us, you always have that. You always have that. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? They always left that window open, and she shut it down.
Oh, sorry. Big up to the sister. All right. I'm coming to you. I will on. In the IHBK, I'm the commander in we pro-life.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And we are definitely against abortion, which, as you see, is basically murder. Breaking the baby's pieces in part, baby's body in part while still in the womb.
Damn right.
It's probably the most diabolical thing that you could do. And Captain Bob Mouth said it best. Listen, if you go and do this, God is going to make you answer for this. Like, these doctors ain't the United States government, you know what I'm saying, which give you the right to do this. They not God.
Right.
They can't judge you like how the Most High gonna judge you for this crime.
Right.
And if you're a brother that support a woman to go doing this, the Lord gonna deal with you as well. And so as brothers, you know what I'm saying, as pro-life, man, get with a woman who don't believe in this. That's why, courting a woman is so important, because you have to vet a woman's mind. Stop just looking at a woman's physical. See what's in her mind. What does her spirit say? What does her soul say? What type of mind does she have?
Right.
And you definitely don't want to get with a woman who believes in something like that.
Damn right.
They didn't turn our sisters into monsters. You know what I'm saying? I will on.
Calvin Concert, to your point, like the scriptures say, I'm paraphrasing, the women of our people have become cruel. Like, as a mother, like, how could you willingly rip your child limb from limb and live with yourself? Like Cap, like you said, that's just it's diabolical, and you need to be ashamed of yourself.
Damn right. Give it up, man.
Hey, Cap, if I could, the words you always say out of one, and look up this word and absorb the meaning of this word. It's draconian.
That's right.
It is draconian. That means it is evil. It is bloodthirsty. It is the most bottom base, worst thing you can do. You know what I mean? Like, look up draconian and draconian laws. There's a reason they named it that. And abortion is draconian.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a word that I never, all my so-called intelligence in the world, Cap, I learned that from you, Adawan. You know what I'm saying? Draconian laws, draconian procedures. You have to look that up and see what it actually means. It means it is disgusting, it is vile, it is violent. There's no remorse, there's no mercy, it is bloodthirsty.
That's right.
Abortions are draconian laws that have been put upon us. And what our people need to realize, it is something that is designed to destroy our community so that we cannot grow and we decrease and will be none of the world's population in 100 years if they've made it their way. So for everybody that supported Kamala Harris and talking about why didn't she win, the Lord did not want that bloody murderous bitch to win, because we would have been over 700,000 abortions a year if she would have got in office.
Right. Mark.
There was a picture I wanted to use last week because I believe we talked about this for a small period of time last week. I'm not going to try to pull it up right now, but it was a sister and her daughter. Her daughter was about 7, maybe 9 or 10 years old, and they were at a protest rally promoting pro-choice movement.
I saw that.
And the sign said, "I wish my daughter had the rights to abortion that I never had."
I saw that.
And the fact that she had that type of sign with her daughter means she never wanted her daughter.
Right.
Talking about, I wish my daughter had the rights I did not have.
Right.
She didn't want that girl.
Exactly.
But she was forced to have that girl, or forced to carry the term and raise her, whatever the case may be.
That's right.
And it just goes to show that it's a selfish movement. They don't care about the pro-life.
Right.
They always say it's pro-choice, pro-life. It's not pro-life.
Right.
Because the video we watched was pro-life, we wouldn't have watched the play-by-play of the unaliving of a mutilated body.
Right.
My point. So it just goes to show this is not pro-life. It's not pro-choice. It's pro. These kids don't deserve to be here. Because if it was pro-life, then you're talking about then my parents should have had the right to get rid of me. You love I love my life. But if you love your life so much, I mean, you wish your parents had the right to get rid of you.
Right.
One more. Last point on this, we're gonna move on.
So I wasn't even gonna talk for today, but when I that video I just saw was so diabolical, I had to say something.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just shows you how diabolical America is to of course we abort babies more than anybody, Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans.
That's right.
But the thing that killing or unaliving a child out of the fetus, an innocent young child out of the fetus, is nothing. But then you can go gun an 8-year-old down on the street, and it's something. It's diabolical to think that you can go into an army or a navy or a marine and go overseas and kill or unalive hundreds of thousands of people. But an innocent child in the belly is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why it's so important for us to come out of America. America is a horrible place for Black Hispanic men and women. Like, it's horrible that it makes you so delusional that you think your baby is worthless. But joining the army and going overseas to unalive somebody else is important. It's important to go overseas and unalive somebody.
Right.
But your child is not. It's not important.
Oh, wait.
America is horrible.
Go ahead. What's next?
Next story.
Yep.
So the next story is I don't know if anyone remembers, but the story with Sonia Macy. You understand? For a quick disclaimer, the people that don't know what's happened to Sonia Macy. Sonia Macy was the one that called the cops at her own home. Because she had she felt impaired, whatever the case may be, and they came into her house and they unalived her with a gunshot to the temple. You understand? Because she had a pot of hot water.
Yeah, I remember that.
This is a disclaimer. That's the story we're going over. No one remembers at the time.
Yeah.
But right now, the cop or the ex-cop that unalived her, he is being released from the crime that he committed, because this was what maybe 2 years ago.
No, that's Sonia Macy. That was this year.
That was this year.
That was this year.
Time fly by.
Real talk.
Either slow or fast. But yeah, so her unalive her, the cop that decided to pop and unalive her, he's getting released. Yeah. And it was murder, obviously. So
is there a tape on it?
Yeah, come on, this is YouTube. Do we have a minimum? This is a 9. Oh. Let's just play it. Hopefully it's in the beginning.
It's also a Southern Illinois zone too that this happened in.
Springfield, right?
Springfield,
yeah,
correct.
Springfield, Illinois.
Who decided to murder Sonia Massey will actually walk free. Now, here's video.
Recap.
Massey starts to set down the pot and apologizes. Grayson fires 3 times, striking her in the face.
Headshot wounded female, 1078.
Prosecutors say Grayson's partner tried to give the 36-year-old first aid, even though Grayson discouraged him.
I'm gonna go get my kit. She's done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
Put up the picture full mask. I'm going to give you the update to this horrific story. The family is obviously outraged as the former Illinois Sheriff's Deputy, Sean Grayson, who was charged with murder, is actually set to walk free. So former Sheriff's Deputy faces first-degree murder charges in the shooting death of an innocent Black woman. This past summer will appear in court Friday for a hearing that could set him free while awaiting trial. Sonia Massey, 36 years of age, as you remember, was killed.
That's it.
This is a 9-minute video, but the meat was in there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you want me to tell you? You know what I'm saying? This is the American way. You know what I'm saying? This cat pretty much murdered this unalive, murdered whatever the hell. You can't even say the word murder. He basically unalive this poor sister, you know what I'm saying, who has a pot of water in her hands. She had to buckle down, you know what I'm saying, put the water up, right. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if you noticed, like when the cat, he had some shit tattooed to his arm, looked like some, I don't know what it was, looked like some straight up skinheads, huh? Skulls and bones type skinhead, my yard. Some skulls and bones, straight up skinhead type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
The tattoos on his arm, that skulls and flames and all of that, those were synonymous with white supremacy, skinhead, with like Proud Boy, Blood Tribe, like that. The symbols that he have on his arm are white supremacist symbols, sir.
Damn, that's great. That's great. Give a brother a hand. Real talk. Appreciate it. Like, so basically what you have in the police force is straight up white supremacist skinhead talking about they police in our community. And that's why these things happen.
And how people really have to really examine ourselves. These are the people who you want to vote for. These are the people that you want in office. You want these people. You don't protest against really cops being in your neighborhood. Instead, you say keep the cops, militarize the cops. You know what I'm saying? Do all this, but then you tell us to get off the corner. What y'all niggas on this corner for? Why y'all teaching us all this good stuff? Why prophesying to us these things? You don't want this. Donald Trump literally just said that he would give immunity to cops. It's actually happening. You'll see it happen. It's going to happen, right? We know it is. So don't be. It's damn near like we bought this. We bought this. We're asking for this. We don't change. We're immoral. We give the police a reason to come to our home. We want to integrate. We don't want to segregate. We want America. Well, this is what comes with America.
Lamar, go ahead. No, you got go ahead.
Come on, so I always want to paraphrase the scripture where the scriptures talk about, the executors claim themselves not guilty.
That's it.
You understand? Like they're making it. As you can see, she had a pot of hot water. Hot water and a 9mm pistol are two different things. Right. Like, it's not like she had something that was something that could cause him for fear of death. Like that's the law.
Real talk.
Like a knife, okay, a gun, okay. because those could actually cause death. But hot water, of course, is going to create pain and a lot of scarring. But they call themselves not guilty because they don't believe unaliving a Black Hispanic Native Indian a crime in the eyes of in the eyes of America. Hence how it was built. The Native Indians were unalived 70 million at one point just to found this nation. And that's why Commander John Hunter gave it, us the order or the leeway to go raise up the Menominee Reservation.
That's right.
Because they are people that were unalived for no reason. And they deserve retribution and justice the same way she does. And they're showing you they don't care about justice when it comes to our people.
Just real quick, niggas survive at hot waters every day. You've been doing this. I ain't seen not one black brother get killed by a pot of black hot water.
Real talk.
It hurt.
Brothers getting hot water thrown on them on a nightly basis. Crazy. The minute they woman go through the phone, they being woken up. They being woken up to rinse of hot water, out they sleep. The worst thing you can do is wake somebody out they sleep with some water, let alone hot. And the brothers ain't getting up murdering these bras. All she said was, "I'm gonna throw some holy water on you." This devil up his damn 9mm, straight up unalive. It's like I'm coming to your room. Go ahead, IG.
Come on, sir. Ed, Cap. Donald Trump, when he gets into office, he promised that he was going to give the police immunity.
Yeah,
so this, I mean, it's already common. It happen all the time.
That's right.
They get off scot free, but in the future, it's definitely the norm.
It's already the norm. Really, what we're stepping into, seeing that we're in the last days, is we're stepping into the height of white supremacy.
Right.
Meaning you're gonna see white supremacy explode like you ain't never seen it before.
That's right.
Why is this happening? Hey, the Lord has to have this happen in order for you Negroes and Hispanics and Native Indians to wake up and come together. You know what I'm saying? Something like you have to see white supremacy at its rawest form in order to see, well, man, listen, it ain't no coming together with these people. It ain't the whole thing about us coming together is not a reality. And so white supremacy, you about to see it take off like something you could not believe. But guess what? This is good for us. You see what I'm saying? So cats, these cats getting off. Welcome to Germany. Welcome to Hitler. You know what I'm saying? This is something Hitler would do, you know what I'm saying, in Germany when these are the same things. If you research how Germany was, this is what the Nazis were doing. The Nazi would commit crimes against the so-called Jewish people, get off scot-free like it ain't never happened. And as black people, we're living that life here in America, which you know what that does to a people out? That makes you just hopeless about your reality, hopeless about your future, which in turn make you, like we said earlier, hate yourself and want to be white even though you ain't white. Right. That's why a ton of our sisters is walking around with blonde hair. You see what I'm saying? They showing you, you know what I'm saying? This is we are mentally ill as a people, meaning we've been here too long in this country. We need our own. You understand? We need our own land with our own rules, our own government. Otherwise, this society will swallow us up. Anytime, you know what I'm saying, you got somebody who was her life was taken, you know what I'm saying? And then now this cat walked, it was an obvious on camera. Do you know what this means? For him to unalive this poor sister on camera, you know what I'm saying? And now he finna to get off scot-free. That means, brother, what happens after this, it's gonna be horrendous. You know what I'm saying? Ramawan.
Because we haven't brought this up, at least not today. But Captain DA brought up that's a great point about how the weight is different when it comes to justice, when it comes to blacks, Hispanics or whatever, and with our oppressors. We just sat here and watched a story of the now President of the United States just pardoned his own son of criminal charges that no man would ever get part. Like You know how many men is sitting right now on death row that are innocent of the crime that they committed?
Absolutely.
And this president decides to let off his son, who Hunter, who of course is guilty of what he did.
Yeah.
But he got black men that's been waiting on death row for the last 10 years.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Tell you how this ain't our place. This ain't our place for rest. We ain't here to, you know what I'm saying, hold hands with the oppressor. We here to serve out our punishment.
That's
and
right.
come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, so we can serve our punishment and truthfully be, you know what I'm saying, change. This system ain't gonna change us. Prison ain't gonna change us. It ain't gonna never change us. America ain't gonna change us. 4th of July and all these other things that you get to do, that's not gonna change. Only way we gonna be changed is to come back into the law, statute, come back into this truth. You know what I'm saying? That can only be done right here in the ISUB County Command Jury Hunter. Nowhere else.
Before we, I just want to bring out one precept.
Do it.
I want to go to the book of Zechariah, chapter 11. I want to verse 4 and 5.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 4. Thus saith the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter. Verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Get a brother a hand. Listen, that's a heavy scripture because once again, we're living what's in that Bible. I will last point that we're gonna move on.
Real quick. 9 times out of 10, one thing that they failed to mention in this video, most likely this devil is going to be reassigned to another city police force and ready to kill again.
Absolutely. Right. That's exactly what he's going to do. It's going, and you know whose life is going to be? Some poor black or Hispanic or Native Indian person. You see what I'm saying? Listen, this is a big case. Think about how many cases that ain't make the national news. When some white officer then murdered some poor black or brown person and got away with it. You know why they able to get away with this? Because we're not together as a people. We don't have no leadership. Our leaders are whores. You see Steve Harvey, what he's saying. You see T.D. Jakes, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know, these your leaders who you looking to for leadership. And when you look into leaders like this, other nations don't respect you. They don't have to respect you. You understand? Because you too busy trying to join them. And they looking at you like, damn, the more we do to you, the more you trying to join us, but we might as well just keep on doing. But not Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? That's right. The realest nigga on the face of the earth who has decided to say, man, listen, let's not join them. Let's go serve the nigga God. Let's go now look and turn to our nigga king, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're doing in the ISUBK, y'all. You know what I'm saying? What's next on the menu, Umar?
Come on, we get the main topic. You know, it came a lot later than sooner, but we're here to do what we do. So the main story, I'm going to read the headline. It says, Dr. Umar tells college students R.Kelly, Bill Cosby, and Diddy didn't go to prison for sex crimes, but for standing their ground.
Right. Mercy, Jesus Christ.
Nice, sir.
If I may, Cap.
Go ahead, Cap.
You know what happens when you let black people choose their own leader? What happens with Saul? What happened with Saul? The Lord said, y'all want the king? All right, bet.
His book.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, you can have a king. They chose Saul.
Right.
The wrong one.
That's right.
We don't know how to choose leaders.
That's right.
Here you go. You got Captain Mawquad in Chicago, and you still talking about free Larry Hoover? Are you insane?
Right.
What's happening out here? You got Commanding General Yohana. Before we even get there, you got Captain Jazaria, and you choose Dr. Umar Johnson.
Right.
You got Commanding General Yohana, but you choose Louis Farrakhan,
right.
T.D. Jakes, all that. Why in the hell are you choosing? They're like women.
Right.
Like as a nation without guidance, we're like women. They haven't had a father figure. So you know what they do? They choose based on your looks, or what you can give them, or what you say to them, what makes them feel good. They don't choose the right leader. You see what happened with Saul? It's exactly what had to happen. Now,
when we had the actual nation that we needed, the Lord had to send us through wars, bloody wars, for us to understand that the one that He chose is the one that is authorized to be over you, because that's the man that represents God. We never really want the man that represents God. We want the man who act like he represents God, who got everything in common with with Puff Daddy. What's the cat name again? R.Kelly,
Bill Cosby,
R.Kelly, and Bill Cosby, who obviously are sexual deviants. But you don't want Commander and Hunter. Why? Because he's gonna tell you that you can have multiple wives. Why? Because he's gonna tell you that Jesus Christ is a nigga, that God is a nigga. He's gonna tell you the truth. We don't want the truth, guys. We just don't want that. And so that's why you got this right here. These brothers should be suffocating. Why in the hell are we still listening to Umar Johnson? Didn't we smash Kemet already? What the fuck is wrong with us? We insane. It's insanity. We need medicine. As a people. That's where the truth comes from.
Let's play it.
He's in jail because he didn't want to sell his masters to a certain music company. If he's wrong, he should do the time. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying he's only there because he broke the rules. Bill Cosby went to jail, not for molesting white women, but him and his wife didn't want to let the second largest oil company in the world drill under their home for oil. These people are not going to jail for sex crimes. They're going to jail for standing their ground. Puffy might be guilty, but that ain't why Puffy in jail. Puffy in jail because, listen, you cannot be emotional and solve political problems. You cannot be emotional and solve, we get that from church. Church is all about emotion. You cannot liberate the people with emotion. Puffy may be guilty, and if he is, he should do the time. But that's not why he's there. Hugh Hefner did what Puffy did. He never went to jail. Puffy is in jail because he started a black first political party. Puffy is in jail because he sued one of the most powerful liquor companies in London. That's why Puffy's in jail. What the media does, because they know black people like to see black people fail, is they'll sell us this when the real agenda is that. I'm not saying don't hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. As black people, we believe in ethics and morality and character. But don't be so dumb that you can't see the hidden hand at play. That's what R.Kelly is.
Wait, what? Now, what the hell is this brother talking about?
He just still speaks.
Go ahead,
No, the guy was just saying the NBC plot.
Yeah, like okay, we looking at this, man, and although it's really not. It's not funny at all, and I'll tell you why. Because what he's doing is what preachers have been doing in the Christian church for hundreds of years. You get my point? And what it is this: black people do not want to be charged for sexual crimes.
That's right.
These guys are not buying no NBC. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't because of they suing no liquor company. It ain't none of that. They went to jail for their sexual crimes. You understand? And listen, let me tell you something. Anytime you see a man do what he doing, brother, it can only tell me one thing. You know what I'm saying? The wisdom that I've obtained being in the ISUPK under Commander Jenny Hunter is that normally when the cat come out and start talking like this, it's because maybe something may be lined up for somebody maybe finna come get him for some sexual crimes that he. Now I ain't saying he had, but normally this is that's what this means. Polite did this before Polite got charged with them sexual crimes. He was coming out saying the same thing, and that's what I'm telling you, man. Like Captain Ball was just saying, be careful who you look at as your leaders, because this cat right here is trying to justify some cats who did horrible sexual crimes to people. And he's trying to, you know what I'm saying, say, well, that ain't really the real reason. Here's the real reason, the conspiracy. You see what I'm saying? And this is something that's been going on in the black community for years. You know what this is here? Some child get molested. They go to their mother. Reverend ain't do that. Uncle Jeffrey ain't do that. Be quiet. Shut up. And now the child grows up, and then you wonder why the child want a damn sex change. Because when they went to their parent, you know what I'm saying, to try to get some sense of justice, they was told to shut up and be quiet.
Right.
That's what this is right here.
That's
This is what you seeing, right? This is a damn. I want not a minstrel show, but this is something that's that's being carried from religion to Christianity. Bob, you want to say something on that? Go ahead, Al.
This is a Sunday service that we just watched.
Exactly.
That wasn't, and here he is, the audacity to say we too emotional because of church.
Mhm.
You're playing on people's emotions right now with the word, like you said, Cap. That's some polite crap right there.
Mhm.
You're so smart that you use a certain tool to preach to people, but then not preach to people.
Mhm.
Nah, you know what it really is. He wants to be American. That's what it is.
Mhm.
He said, see, black people, he didn't go to jail because he didn't do that. He went to jail because he wanted to get NBC. He didn't. When white people do it, it's okay. But when you do it, it's not. That's the name of the game, dummy.
Mhm.
So then if you don't have the answers on how to lead black people,
Right.
here's the answer. 2 manner of people are in thy womb.
Right.
That's the answer.
Real
You're
talk.
not built like that. You wasn't made to be the devil. You wasn't made to be the wicked on the earth.
Real
Stop trying to do that.
Real talk.
They can get away with all their crimes. But now,
Right.
here's what you don't understand. The Lord said that not one of the mount of Esau will be, there won't be none of them left in the end.
That's right.
Man, listen, you can't desire to be like them.
Man,
At the end of the day.
you can't tell me R.Kelly, man, the man was mentally ill.
Right.
He was at his concerts, man, peeing on the
Oh, my
people who
goodness.
came to the concert.
Come on.
He was famous for this.
Good night.
Can't read.
Right.
Can't read. He don't even understand, you know what I'm saying, the fullness of what he's doing.
Mhm.
He's talented.
Mhm.
That's what we have to understand. These brothers are talented. They good actors.
Right.
They good comedians like Bill Cosby.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They the best entertainers like R.Kelly. Go ahead. Can't read. Good night. Go ahead, Free. He just can't. We have to be.
I didn't do this, man. I didn't do this. Man, look. If you did this, you know what I'm saying, had a face, R.Kelly, you was in. You couldn't even get out of that. Nobody believed it. I didn't do this. But go ahead.
I just want to say, like, with our people, we look to people that can entertain and feel like we can get the truth out of people that can just entertain.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's right.
That's not what's happening.
This is clearly a respectable person. Like people who who could sing well or entertain well. You know what I'm saying. You damn near you can't charge them for the evil that they do.
Right.
And us being the Lord's people, and we in a kingdom that's not our own. You best believe, you know what I'm saying. White people, if you give white people an opportunity to put you in jail for something wicked you're doing, they gonna do it. Even though they the wicked, you know what I'm saying, they gonna try to make it seem like we the wicked. And if you give them an opportunity, you going to jail. Here's the solution to all of this. Obey what the Lord say to do, and you're gonna end up in jail doing 50 years for being a sexual deviant. You'll come in the ISBK and learn some discipline so you won't end up like Puffy, R.Kelly, and Bill Cosby. They came and got Bill Cosby in his old age. You understand what I'm saying? So what you was bringing out was heavy. I'm coming to you, Lamar.
Like really, like I can't remember the last time I even heard about Umar Johnson doing a dance speaking. So my point at the end of the day is like he's just using this as a publicity stunt. If he talks about Diddy, which is one of the highest topics on the earth, then he goes to R.Kelly, which is one of the most controversial topics on the earth. And the same thing with Bill Cosby. All he's doing is he's just trying to get bread from the followers and the controversy that's going to come from the situation that he's talking about.
Right.
You feel my point? Like, where's the school you talking about building? Or whatever the case may be. Like, they wait and they plot and say, this is the prime time to do anything about anything. But the good thing about Convention 100 BK is like, we don't give a damn what's going on here or there. Yeah. We're going to talk about anything, regardless of the publicity.
Right.
We're going to bring you the truth that you need to hear, regardless if it's going to boost our own numbers. We can have only 2 followers on this account, and we're going to keep talking.
Yeah, right.
Let Dr. Umar Johnson only have 5 followers in the room. He'll cancel the event.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And listen, put a 1 in the chat if you think Umar Johnson been with a snow bunny. He always been on there talking about stay away from them snow bunnies. Put a Put a one in the chat real quick if you think Umar Johnson been with a white girl.
Can I do one
Go
more
ahead, go ahead,
PSA? Also, put a one in the chat if you think that's Umar's school. That he teaches that ain't his school. Put a one in the chat.
No, I was just gonna say it just goes to show.
Hey, look, suppose people putting ones in the chat. They giving us ones, y'all. Umar ain't looking good for you. Go ahead, Kazawan.
No, Cap, I was just gonna say it just goes to show you that the leadership that the ISUPK follows and Commander Jody Hunter, we charge each other. We charge each other when we're doing something wrong. His brother do something wrong. Now, what Umar just did, he went on stage and said, "Well, you definitely did the same thing. Why he didn't get charged for the same thing that they got charged for?
Yeah, right.
Well, why are you trying to make a scapegoat for these brothers?
That's right.
Even the Most High punishes his own children.
That's right.
And everybody else, they can do whatever they want to, because at the end of the day, they're gonna be desolate. They're gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
But us as black men, we're supposed to be charged our own people,
That's
so
right.
we don't get destroyed as a people.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. Hold ourselves accountable to the highest standard. That's right. The highest standard in the earth is found in that Bible.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? The Lord, you know what I'm saying? He put a standard in there for us. He put a culture in that Bible for us.
Damn right.
And remember, you know, that like the UPK been teaching you for years, Christianity has absolutely nothing to do with the Bible.
That's right.
How do we know? A ton of Christians celebrated Thanksgiving last week. Thanksgiving ain't in the Bible.
That's right.
You're getting ready to celebrate Christmas and bring a tree into your house. Guess what? Christmas is not in the Bible.
That's right.
None of the things that you believe, you know what I'm saying, are in the Bible. You understand?
That's right.
What's next? That's it? Go ahead.
Hey, Slack, sir, if I could, if I could, sir, one last thing on this Umar Johnson thing.
Mm-hmm.
What Umar Johnson just did proves that every so-called black leader outside of the ISUPK is truly a Christian in their heart. You know what I mean? Because he's saying, why can't this, why can't that? He wants us to look at our so-called, he wants us to be equal with our oppressors. Everything that he just did, it equates to us being equal with our oppressors, with us following our oppressors, with us being treated like our oppressors. You know what I mean? Which is a Christian philosophy. If they're Pan-African, if they're Islam, if they're fake Israelite, it all resolves around us being equal or being treated equal, us trying to get some type of equality in this country or be with our oppressors hand in hand. What the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana teaches us is there is no such thing as equality in this earth. And not only should we not try to be equal with our oppressors, but that the Lord put us here to be superior to everybody on this planet so we can rule it in the place that we are supposed to be so the world can be in order. Umar Johnson and any other leader that you can try to put in front of Commander General Yohana is a false leader and a false prophet and is nothing but a Christian glorifying themselves in another disguise.
Damn right. Damn right. Announcements.
So you're saying, like we always say, this is the round table of truth under
That's
Commander
right.
General Hunter,
That's
under Captain Mall Quad, of course, giving all respects to the Most High in Christ. And so make sure to go like all our pages: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. You understand? Go make sure to hit the super chat, make a donation so we can keep building this truth that you also love. Obviously, you're here. So let's keep doing those.
That's
and
right.
like Kamal Quad said, next Wednesday, December 11th, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time,
That's
which is the
right.
Midwest region, because we the Midwest Monsters of Mayhem under Kamal Quad, obviously. You understand? Commander John Hunter will be in the building to teach a beautiful scripture breakdown class. So make sure to come with your questions and all that. He's going to answer all of them. And then that next on that Friday, on the Brown Table of Truth, as you so forth love, Commander General Hunter will be in the building. General Kubala Moff will be in the building. and you're gonna hear some beautiful things by the generals, Kamal Quad, and the rest of the band up in here. We might have Detroit in the building, might have Indianapolis in the building, Milwaukee in the building. It's gonna be basically a small Midwest Fire weekend. It's gonna be crazy. But we're just giving you a little showstopper before we have the Midwest Fire Weekend next year. And then on that Saturday, Commander Hunter gave the approval for Captain DeBar Moth to make sure to go out to these reservations and build up the Native Indians, the Gadites that you should know of today. You know, he has his crew, Officer 1000 Karyash, give him a hand. And Officer 1000 Amungabar, give him a hand. They the heavy hitters Captain DeBar Moth has been relying on for the longest to build these reservations. And we will be at the Menominee Reservation at 10 a.m.
That's right.
On Saturday, December 14th.
Yeah.
You understand? So next Saturday, we will be there from 10 to onward, giving them food, clothes. Of course, I'm saying onward because who knows? We Black people, we go over the time. You understand? We will be there from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock is the logical answer. But we'll be there probably onward because we just, we Israel. You understand? So show support to Commander Hana, show support to Captain Malquad, show support to all the UPK under the Most High and Christ. And we are always the round table of truth. That's right. And we will get back to you.
Sly, I just want to bring out, I know Cap, we talked about this as well. Anybody, if y'all got promos that y'all want to have out on the round table of truth, of course, it's gonna be details to it. Of course, just hit our messenger up so we can give you the details on it. That's whether you in the truth or out the truth. Now, if you out the truth, we ain't finna support your rib company. We ain't gonna do that. It's got to be lawful, of course. Right. So, of course, if y'all want promos on, all black-owned businesses in Chicago or wherever else you at, hit us up in the messenger, and we'll give you details on how y'all can get on here. We'll play you during the halftime, play you during the pre-game, and we'll get at you. So,
all right, give it up. You want to say something, Mark? Yeah.
Only if I could.
Go ahead.
It'd be real quick just to add on to
you stand me down, shit. I'm like, damn.
It won't be quick. It was just heavy, Cap. It's a heavy show, but just to add to Officer Mark's point, not only are we going to be distributing clothes we're going to be at the Menominee Casino and Resort for everyone interested, but we're going to have 100 hot servings of food. So we're going to have 100 hot servings of chicken, cream of chicken, soup, and wild rice, all there for any Native, Black, or Hispanic that is in need of it at the Menominee Reservation. That's right. So I just wanted to add to that as well.
Man, it's been one hell of a show. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back next Friday. You know what I mean? I'll plug this another time. We got more time or whatever. We'll be right back next Friday for a roundtable of truth. General Yohana will be joining us. General Q will be joining us. It's going to be a real powerful show. Make sure y'all tune in next week. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you put people on to the show. Tell everybody about the roundtable of truth. Let's get this thing up and popping and let's get it rocking. You know what I mean?
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Super chat, all that. So with that, you know what I'm saying, like always, I want to give it up to my co-host. To my right, you know what I'm saying, Officer Lamakiala in the building. Give him a hand. To my left, we got Officer Yaradan in the building. To my far right, we got Officer IG in the building. My far left, Officer Mayad in the building. We want to say the water for Captain DeBar Moth joining us tonight as well. Our technical team, they here every week doing amazing work. Officer Ramawan, give him a hand. Officer Raj Karab, give him a hand. And Big Band Guy, you understand? Officer Kayash, you understand? That's right. Give him a hand. We also got Officer Asha Aya in the building. I believe that's everybody. And Captain Malquad, Under Commander Jenny Hanna. Another IHBK Roundtable of Truth. Yeah, I'll see y'all next week.
Are you black? Take a look in the mirror, man. Look, man, you got a legitimate beef, all right? But it ain't with us, okay? Are you black? Hey, look, man, don't let me question the...
Back row.
Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see, most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes, there's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers, my hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses, it's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swerve in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the swerve in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on the face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lightest in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion.